Are we here? Are we here? Could it be?
Are we live?
I think we're
in
live.
the club?
Are we in the club?
In the club with
In
the
club?
fam?
In the club? in the club?
We're all fam in the club.
Hey.
Hello,
in the club,
Zaddy.
In the club, we're all Netherlinks and different freaking fellowship and comfies. Hello.
And we got the dewdrops coming in right at the
Hey,
last second.
look
What
at
is
the
up?
timing.
Passing dewdrops.
Hello. Hi there, Dewdrops. Welcome on in. Get in here. Hello. Oh, goodness gracious me. How is everyone doing? You guys were playing Valorant, right?
Oh, I've been playing Valorant for a while then. I saw them streaming when I got off stream about like 5 hours ago.
5 hours ago? Was it that? Or I'm guessing. It was Valorant. Yeah. Chat says it was Valorant.
I think it's the last day of the thing where you can go up and down competitive. So, yeah, that's probably what it was.
I have never been one for competitive. I don't know about you. Are you a competitive? Are you someone who plays like the competitive mode on games?
I hate competitive. I just like getting a 5-stack and messing around.
Right.
Even like getting a 10-stack sometimes does the opposite for me, because you think like, oh, it'll be nice with like more friends, and then you realize that when you get competitive with friends, it gets a little bit stressful.
Right. I'm like, how does one do competitive? How does that work?
You have to. You just jump in, and it's the normal game, except if you hit like 13-13, it doesn't let just one pull ahead. You have to like get a defining victory by getting 2 above them in a row.
Oh, it's like tennis.
And it can go on forever, and people are like really freaking try hard and mean in it. That's the main thing. It's just people being mean.
No, I don't like being mean. I'm cozy. I'm too cozy for that.
Exactly. If I'm playing a game, I want to have fun. If I want to be stressed, I'll go to work. I leave that at the door, man.
Same. To be fair, I played like Project Zomboid for like 10 hours straight.
I saw your tweet about that being like the best at Project Zomboid.
I am the best at Project Zomboid ever. I don't care what anyone says. I'm the best. Okay, I don't care. If Project Zomboid was competitive, I would be. I'm the Sonic Fox of Zomboid. Let's go.
Let's go. I do want to see you and Wilson get together at some point though. That game is Wilson and Albin Jans. Albin Knox's bread and butter as well. If you two ever got together, I think you'd just like, the zombies wouldn't stand a chance. It would be crazy.
No, I need to grab Wilson again. We were planning
to. It's a shame he slept through the last time. It was so unfortunate.
The EP little assassin.
Poor man works himself way too hard.
I saw like the dude was like, oh yeah, I just streamed like, what was it? Was it like it wasn't Tomodachi Life? It was something like Sims or something along those lines, right? It was one of those like cozy
we can't
games.
do Tomodachi Life anymore, so probably like a Sims kind of thing.
It was like Sims or something like that. I remember it was really colorful. Or it was Minecraft. That was it, dude. Like,
it was Minecraft. Yeah, he's been obsessed with Minecraft recently.
Dude will like stream Minecraft for like 9 hours straight, and then go, well, I'm gonna take a 2-hour nap before like my stream. Hope I wake up in time. And it's like, you're not coming up. No, don't lie to yourself, bro.
Dude is so locked in. I remember there was 2 weeks in a row where he was just straight up streaming Minecraft for like at least 12 hours a day, every day, and doing other collabs with other people as well. Like with birthdays going on, he made sure he always dropped in. He's so supportive and so hardworking. He's a legend.
My days. Yeah, no, I literally saw like the 9-10 hour like Minecraft stream when we were like trying to figure out where Wilson was. I'm like, he finished 2 hours ago. He's not coming.
That was him, yeah. Once he got into Minecraft, he got heavily into Minecraft for a while.
There was no middle ground.
The addiction is coming down a little bit, but it's still going. It's still going.
Well, I've been seeing like everyone's been playing Minecraft over in Niji.
Yeah, ever since they like Uki opened up the Niji Enchanted server, which is like a cottagecore kind of mod. And people have just fallen in love with it. They've been doing so much.
Yeah, no, I've been seeing Uki's been like playing a bunch. I'm like, huh? Look at this little purple thing going on here. You know?
The purple crossover is gonna happen.
It's gonna happen someday. Oh goodness. But yeah, no. First of all, thank you very, very much for coming. You are a hecking sweetie.
I haven't done that yet. We'll see what happens in the fanfiction. Sorry. Bye-bye.
Listen, like I said before we started, I guarantee a good time. All right, whatever I need to do to put in the work, I'll put in the work to get us that end result. Okay?
No, don't even worry about it. Just you being here is more than enough. Thank you for setting this up because yeah, you made it so easy where I was just like, as soon as you said like, do you want to actually do that thing that you suggested on Twitter? It was like, please, yes, I would love that. I just didn't have the time. So you making the hashtag and getting everything together, fucking legend. Thank you so much, Zanny. I'm so excited for this.
No, thank you for finding the free time. Obviously, I know it's a really busy week for you. It's been a really busy couple of weeks.
There isn't anywhere I'd rather be, though. So thank you so much for inviting me.
No. Okay, no. I have literally, like, I have been singing your absolute praises for the past, like, week and a half, honestly. Like, you are my absolute brother. I absolutely adore you. And obviously, like, you finding time to do all of this with me, it means a lot.
Oh, thank you so much, Zanny. The fact that I got invited by you means so much. And the fact that we've just come to know each other so well over these last few months means so much to me. So thank you so much. No matter what journey I go on, it's fellowship forever, brother.
Hell yeah. It's been more than a few months as well. It started at the summer 2024. Like the start of summer.
Oh, no way. It's almost been a year. We're almost at our anniversary.
Was
that when we played Chain Together? Let me check when Chain Together came out.
No.
We literally played it in the first week.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Chain Together release day.
I think it was May.
June 19th. Yeah.
June. Yeah, June.
Oh my God.
It's been almost a year since we met.
Just under 2 months and it's our 1 year anniversary. That's crazy.
My goodness, look at that.
Oh,
it's hard to believe that we went from like the little Chain Together thing to like us doing as much stuff as we did. Like, to be fair though, I did say I was gonna heckin' embarrass you on the stream when you came by, and I'm gonna do that. Okay, we're gonna get that out of the way really quick as well, because let's not forget, okay, your sweet little cyborg man turned around and invited me to like almost every single collab that you could for an entire summer because of the fact
that's
that like...
because I found my new favorite toy. As soon as I met you, I was just like, this is my Zanny, this is my Incubus. I must share him with the world and tell everybody how amazing he is. And then from then on, like you've been a part of my life. You've been a part of everyone's life. I'm so glad you and Pio-chan have started to connect. You two together is going to be so fucking crazy.
Wait, I've connected with Pio-chan?
Yeah, you're starting to like run in the same. Sorry, it's more like I've really liked Pio-chan starting to move into similar circles. So I know you two guys are going to connect eventually, and that's going to be a fucking crazy combination.
No, I've wanted to run into Pio-chan for a while.
It's gonna happen. That's what he used to be like very reserved about collabing outside Niji-Sanji, but I've seen him like starting to get out there. And we've had some conversations.
Yeah, no. I've made a few jokes here and there about like, because I know that there's a bit of crossover between some of some of Doppio's viewers and some Netherlings as well, and obviously like. I sometimes see the little Oshi marks in there, and I'll be like, "Yeah, of course you said something. Of course you said something freaky. I recognize those Oshi marks."
I was gonna say, I just see in chat right now, Elderflower Petal, I'm Dolce's wife. Dolce is the Rule 63 version, the femme version of Pio-chan. So it was like, yep, there's one right there.
Yeah. No, I'd love to run into Pio at some point. Like it's definitely a thing. Pio and I'd say like Pio and Wilson are two people that I would love to run into, and also Albin, of course.
Yeah, I'm surprised. You didn't manage to get back to Wilson just yet? Outside of the Project Zomboid either?
No.
Damn.
No. I've been wanting to, but obviously like I've been prepping for 2.0. 2.0 is on the 3rd. So
dude, you went right from like the 3D to the birthday to the 2.0. You've been a busy boy.
Like, it's been a pretty busy time. I had the 3D, and then it was the concert as well at the end of the year, and then it was the live, and then the 3D live, and then I had like an EP January, February, but then like obviously I met Wilson in like February sort of way, and then but then I like moved house. I like moved countries in February.
Yeah.
And then and now and now I'm like, okay, yeah, no, it's starting to slow down. By the way, I got something to show you.
Oh, what are you gonna show me?
It's actually something you're gonna hear. It's the keys to my new apartment.
Congratulations! Let's fucking go, Zaddy.
Yes, I
was so
finally got
happy, like
them.
reading those tweets as they came out. Did you announce it first on a membership stream or was it on a public stream?
Oh, it was just this morning I got the keys.
Oh no, I meant like before when you actually got the apartment.
Oh, when I got it, it was when I was playing fucking Danganronpa. I was playing. Okay, I was sat on my ass playing Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc, right? And it was a chill stream. I was doing the silly voices. I was going, you know, da 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 da, and then. Out of nowhere, I get like a random ass call during the stream, and I decline it, and it brings up my like messages because I have WhatsApp on my computer, and it brings up my WhatsApp messages, and it's messages saying that like everything had come through, and like I'd finally got approval to like rent the apartment, and I was like, and I freaked out like live on stream, and I was like,
That's what I saw. Like, that's what I was watching, like, on Twitter. Like, the must have been the same day, because I remember just watching that and seeing the freak out and seeing... Because first it was, like, all the Netherlings, like, just in text posts being like, I'm so happy for him. Like, I'm so happy for our Incubus. He's so hardworking. He deserves this. And I was like, oh, what happened? This is going to be fun. And then I saw the clip of you getting so happy. And I was like, let's go. I didn't know you just got the keys today. Let's go. That sounds awesome.
Yeah,
you jingle them again. It sounded like the Fellowship really liked that from what I saw from chat.
You like those jingling keys, eh? You like the jingling keys.
Literally jingling the keys to keep them excited.
Yeah. You like that?
I'm not even gonna lie. ASMR, it's a very nice sound.
Right? Like, I'm a little... I do like a... do you do much ASMR?
No, it always terrifies me because I'm a very big man, so I'm a very deep breather, and I get very embarrassed about like my breaths being on microphone, which you can't avoid at ASMR.
Oh no!
So I prefer to like record ASMR stuff offline and just make sure I'm not like doing a little kind of sound at any point.
Yeah, no, okay, so I do like a lot of ASMR, but I don't do it live very often. I save that just like for like memby stuff. But at the same time, when I do make ASMR, I always love to like record it, and I'm so absolutely like neurotic when it comes to editing sound. I'm like, it needs to be perfect. It needs to be just the right level of crisp. Otherwise, I'll cry.
That's how I feel as well. I love ASMR sound effects. I love like binaural audio, but yeah, I like to edit that together slowly, create a story out of it, create like a drama CD kind of thing, and then really give the fans what I think they deserve.
No, I'm the same. I have to make sure it's like so polished before I'll put it out. Like I look at that. Look, I found another perfectionist, guys. It's fine. It's good. See, he's going to enable me.
Let's go. It's always so much fun to do.
Exactly. But yeah, no, I'm really hyped to get to sit here with you today, of course, and read through some absolutely lovely fanfics.
I'm so hyped. Thank you so much for having me, and thank you so much to all the fellow sheep who have given us some fanfics to read. It's going to be so much fun. Sorry, we're going to try not to yap as much during this one as we did during the confession stream, where we ended up just not actually doing the stream itself. That was so much fun, but I felt so bad at the end when I realized we'd done like, what, 5 confessions over 3 hours?
We did like 10, 15. We did a few.
Crazy. We got like 50 different confessions sent in, and we did a small percentage of them while mostly just yapping and chilling.
To be fair, though, the yapping is pretty good. The yapping's there, you know?
Yeah.
It's very lovely. But of course, yeah, we'll try and get through a good chunk of the fanfic, of course, you know. And heck, I'm really excited for what's going to be there. Of course, there'll be like a little bit of yapping thrown in between.
Oh, definitely.
I am personally helping myself to a beer. 𝔂𝓸𝓾𝓻 is not imbibing, so I'm going to imbibe for the both of us this evening. And
thank you, brother.
Hey, it's all good. In the words of Mother Netherbrand, Zander, you're my designated drinker. I'm your designated driver. You know? So.
Yep. You be my designated drinker. I will be the designated not daddy.
Not daddy.
The designated.
You're always a daddy. Never put yourself down like that.
I'll be the designated dirty old man. There we go.
The designated dirty old man.
I don't need to get drunk to throw up on myself and be a ridiculous mess.
Oh goodness. All right. So what we'll be doing is 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻, do you happen to have the hashtag open in the wherever you are? Or
I do not.
Okay,
I will in a second.
That's more than fine. I'm gonna send us on over to one of the things, and I have like a grand strategy here, my perfect victory, as it were.
Oh,
and
let's go.
I know how I'm gonna do this in the tech side of things, which is really cool. I have a gaming overlay, and I'm going to use that as the background. So when you choose a thing you're going to read, send me the link, and then I'll open it and put it on the overlay behind us as we read, so that the fellowship can read it alongside us and like see it in the background of us.
That sounds incredible. That sounds awesome to me.
I have honestly, I spent a year figuring out how to use my gaming overlay because I never use it. I never use it for anything. Like, I'm like, what is it? Like, what do I do with it? Like, I'm sorry, I don't play things that need an overlay. Like, in my immersion is giving it all the screen, and I sit in the corner like a good boy, you know? So
sometimes that's all you need, especially when you look as good as you do. And I found one immediately. Let's go.
Oh, let's go. Let's go. All right. Shoot it on over to me, and I will put it up in the background. And we
got a Nikita-chan one, who I already recognize as a very good writer from a lot of other fics that I've read in the past, so this should be good.
Oh, you devil.
Oh, and I've got the next one ready. Demigod Priest Zanny, ex-apprentice Fu. Oh, that's gonna be crazy.
Oh, you devil. All right. My guy is moving strong here. Right,
they are delivering hard. Let's go, fellowship. This is what happens when we have two fucking writing and literature nerds coming together for this kind of stream.
That is true. All right, let's head on over to the gaming overlay. Oh, yes, let's go. Oh, it's working perfectly. Okay, I love this. You know, today, streams are working correctly. Stream is working correctly today. I am a happy little bean.
This looks so good.
Right. Look at that. Look my wings around you. Look at that. Oh.
Yeah. I feel so safe in your wingspan.
I feel so safe in your signets.
Oh, thank you. I'll never let you go, brother.
Of course. You couldn't let me go if you tried.
Damn straight.
All right.
Nothing straight about it, honestly.
No. Of all the things for people like the two of us to bond over, there was going to be nothing straight about this.
Yeah, completely.
Don't worry, straight 𝔂𝓸𝓾 and Zanny can play competitive Valorant together in their AU.
Exactly. It'll be nice and safe for work. Totally, guys.
Totally. Oh goodness. All right. Well then, do you care to take the lead on the reading? What we'll do is, if you want to take the lead, and if you want to hand over to me at any point, then go straight ahead and just give me a little nudge. If there's bits where like the other person has like dialogue, then like they can just like chime in and be like, you know, oh look, if 𝔂𝓸𝓾 has like a thing he says, then I'm reading, then 𝔂𝓸𝓾 just come in with that. And then if there's Zander dialogue during like a thing that you're reading, I can just like be reading and like chime in with that. But either way, you take the lead, my lovely old man.
I'll take the lead as narrator for this one, and we'll just switch off whenever we feel like it.
That was the plan. I'm sorry. I'm so excited.
The only question I want to ask you is, do you want me to put like reverb on for narrator voice, or do you want me to just like do plain?
You can do reverb?
Oh yeah.
Oh. You're so sexy.
No, that's you, brother. You're the Incubus. But I will do my best to live up to your beauty.
You're so sexy. I still don't understand. I still can't comprehend my reverb settings.
We'll teach you later. We'll definitely teach you later. Don't worry. I can teach you that, and you can teach me how to look as good as you do.
Please, look after me well, senpai. Yes, I'm ready.
No worries.
Right, let me kill the background music as well.
Wing.
There we go.
Okay.
All right.
It all started with a rumor Zander overheard from two women at the bookstore. Did you know? If you visit the church in the forest when the sun sets and the vibrant colors in the skies begin to fade away into the darkness, knock on the back door 8 times. When you hear the sound of a whistling kettle from within and pausing for a few seconds before giving one final knock. When the kettle stops whistling, give the verbal code. Come in. Do you read me? And the road to your rainbow-colored paradise awaits you. Intrigued by the mention of paradise, he thought to himself,
wouldn't hurt to have a look.
Just as the sun began to set, and the darkness slowly began to creep on it, he made his way through the tall trees of the forest, and found the dimly lit church from the rumors. There wasn't anything remarkable about its size or design. In fact, it looked like a typical church one would find anywhere in town. Zander walked towards the back door, picking up on small movement noises behind the closed door. Before he could analyze further, a sharp whistling sound came from inside, reminding him of what to do next. 8 knocks, loud enough to be heard from inside. Short silence. One final knock. The whistling sound came to a slow stop. Even all sounds of movement inside seemed to have quieted.
Come in. Do you read me?
Zander gave the verbal code. The moment he finished his words, he heard a soft creaking sound from a chair, followed by footsteps that indicated someone was heading towards the door. Loud and clear, fellow sheep. A calm voice spoke from behind the wooden door before the door swung open to reveal the man who spoke. A priest in his 30s appeared from behind the door, his long grey hair tied in a tall ponytail and bangs framing the entirety of his face. Silver eyes bore into his own pink ones before a warm smile gradually spread across his lips.
This is paradise?
Zander wondered in confusion momentarily, before thinking it might not be too bad after all, what with this handsome eye candy of a man standing in front of him. Well, it seems like we've got a new sheep in the pile. Come on in. I'm Father Ovid, or 𝓂𝓸𝓾 if you prefer. What's your name?
Zander.
He replied, stepping into the room to follow 𝓂𝓸𝓾 after shutting the door behind him, eyes quickly glancing around. The decor of the small room itself was simple. A lit fireplace, a table with a kettle and a cup of freshly brewed tea, and enough wooden chairs around for the owner and a few guests. That was, until Zander set his eyes on the other part of the room. There sat a few ceiling-high cupboards and wooden boxes filled to the brim with various types of books.
Does a church usually hold that many books?
He frowned slightly. So, what sort of books are you looking for, Zanny? 𝓂𝓸𝓾 asked once both of them had sat down.
Books?
Zander asked with a puzzled expression.
Zanny.
OMS? EWP? Monster Fricker? 𝓂𝓸𝓾 began giving a few examples, enthusiasm creeping into his voice. We've got a few new ones that just arrived yesterday, and they're absolutely wonderful.
OMS?
Feels like I'm indoctrinating you. I love it. Zander carelessly repeated the first abbreviated word he heard out loud in confusion. 𝓂𝓸𝓾 excitedly stood up and immediately rushed off to one of the boxes, grabbed a book and returned back to his seat, sliding it over to the blonde. There's this cute cyborg that is just learning to use his prosthetic limbs. The doctor who built it for him is a bit aggressive, but he seems to care about the younger one. Then there's this one part where the cyborg barely took a step in his new legs and was not very stable with it when the doctor pushed him down. Ah! The overly enthusiastic priest held his tongue after realizing he'd almost spilled the first spicy scene between the main couple of the story. 𝓂𝓸𝓾 cleared his throat before he said with a wide smile on his face, sorry about that. Feel free to take as much time as you need to read it. Once you're done, you can always return it for a new book. It was at that moment that realization dawned upon Zander. The rainbow-colored paradise had probably meant a heaven of gay books not commonly found in the town's bookstore. That's such a good, nice, simple one. That's great. Fanfiction at its finest, just pure fan service and silliness.
That's perfect. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is. I am now seeing the vision with getting us together to do this. This is our perfect victory. This is it. That's so good. Of course you. Of course you have a library that contains such things. I have actually heard tale of your Yaoi library. I've heard tale of it.
Yeah, one entire bookshelf followed by the fact that I don't have any more bookshelves in my house and I was planning on moving, so it's just like I'm probably like a dozen big plastic bags now just overflowing with books right next to it as well. Mostly Danmei, some BL, some like relatively, you know, non based manga. Like
I
that's
don't
so
know.
good. There was so many bits where I was like cracking up because it was like, oh, where was it? Rainbow Colored Paradise was one, but also
Oh,
they definitely slipped this in on purpose with like nothing remarkable about its size and design, and then like Xander walked towards the back door, picking up on the small movements. It's like this was written for us to giggle at, but I was doing my best to be professional.
no, it was so good. As soon as it dropped like the OMS, PWP, Monster Fricker, I was like, no, no, it's got me. I'm tapping. This is great. This is great.
This is amazing.
No,
they knew the assignment
they
perfectly.
literally like that was done in such a perfect way. Like the transition was like so nice for it as well. And like wait, what is OMS? Wait a minute, I'm like, I know the other two, of course.
Oh, I got you.
But like, what's the
Old man sex?
oh man sex. Oh, there we go.
We got that old man sex around here.
Okay, yes. I know what we're talking about. I've seen old man sex. I've seen 𝔂𝓸𝓾𝓻 art. I've seen 𝔂𝓸𝓼𝓽.
The 𝔂𝓸𝓼𝓽 hashtag do go hard with it.
I don't even gonna lie, it was one of the things I actually looked at after we first met. Like,
you gotta check out who you're collabing with. Just be like, okay, what kind of things are we dealing with?
Okay, but for real though, I do. When I collab with someone for the first time, I check out, like, first of all, I check out their Twitter to make sure, like, whatever, and I'm like, okay, and let's see the art of them, and okay, let's see what the NSFW looks like. Okay, nice. I remember the first ever bit of art I saw of you. And this is because obviously I didn't know anything about like VTubing before, like whenever. The first ever bit of art I saw of you was someone had drawn you looking at, you know, the meme of the old man choosing like Yaoi and Barnes and Noble?
Yes.
It was someone who'd drawn you as the old man choosing Yaoi at Barnes and Noble, looking at like the
I remember
birds.
exactly what piece of art you wrote. That was drawn by 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻, who always draws like sexy old men versions of like young, sexy VTubers. They're such an amazing artist. That's such a good meme.
Yeah.
Who's grandpa looking at BL in the bookstore?
Yes, yeah, that was the first ever piece of like 𝔂𝓸𝓾𝓻 art that I saw. That was literally my introduction to you.
That's so funny. I'm glad you saw that first, because that pretty much encapsulates everything. It's great.
Oh, that's perfect. No, this was such.
Have you been christened by SAP yet? Have they drawn you as old man sex yet?
I don't think I've been drawn as old man sex yet.
Oh, I hope it happens someday in the future. They're one of the best artists when it comes to like men with like hairy chests, nice like 5 o'clock shadow, a little bit of like disheveled beard, tired looking eye bags. It's so sexy.
I've always
They've done it to so many of us. Sometimes you get like a little beer belly thrown in, a little bit of roughness, gruffness. It's so good.
No, I've always said that like I mentioned this a while back. I've said that if I ever make it to like 5.0, then like that's gonna be my old man. I've got my 2.0 like coming this weekend. I've got my 3.0 already like planned out in my head. I've got my, I don't know what I'm doing for 4.0, and then like, but if I get to 5 years, then that makes me an old man in VTubing. I'll have an old man model. I'll go with like gruff old man incubi, middle-aged incubi.
Like I like that, because you don't even have to go like full Bara. You can just like, you don't have to get any bigger. Just like a little bit of a beard is always good to me. A little bit of eyeshadow, maybe a tiny bit of wrinkle. Like Odysseus in Epic the Musical animatics, like how he gets like older and more tired and more gruff as he goes. It's always so sexy.
Yeah, no, I love the idea of like, okay, like I'm gonna hit you with this, and my Netherlings are used to it, but like, I love the idea of like slightly older, maybe like mid-late 30s incubi, like kind of pulling you in close, like arm around your hips, your waist, kind of pulling you in, kind of the stubble gently brushing against your cheek, the smell of like whiskey on his breath as you kind of are just sort of gently pulled. You feel like the warmth of his body against yours. His tail wraps around your leg, your hand kind of gently being like forced open to entwine with his fingers, you know?
God damn, man. That's one thing I think you have to add a little bit as well. Like when you go old man sex, maybe slightly bigger wings as well that feel like they could just wrap around you and just take control of you, and a bigger, thicker, stronger tail as well, just to like really drive home like, this is the powerful version. This is fully hydrated Zanny.
So like
fully fed and nourished.
My favorite thing about my tail is like, and I feel like you might I feel like you'll definitely get this actually. My favorite thing about my tail is the fact that the spade of the tail is really sharp, and like it adds so many layers because it's pointy and it's done like kind of a knife with a cross section at the tip, and you know, just having a very sharp tail on hand opens a lot of doors.
It's good for slicing things open, and it's good for like a little bit of teasing and play in sensitive areas. Not quite all the way to pain, but on the precipice.
Exactly. Or even just like, you know, I love the idea of just like the tail kind of snapping forward, and then suddenly like the belt is like cut or something like that on someone.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Oh, somebody in chat is cooking. Like, you don't even have to go that far. You can just lift the chin with it.
Yes.
Yep, fair enough.
Yes.
You can lift the chin with it, or you can just wrap around their waist and pull them in and then trap them with the wings.
Yes.
Fuck yes.
Oh my goodness. See, this is why I thought this was such a good idea to get us together on this, because it's been not even an hour and we're already getting freaky.
Yeah, we're basically writing our own fan fiction, even though we're supposed to be reading other people.
It's like, hey guys, I know we got you to write all of this fan fiction for us, but it's just giving us ideas for when we're alone.
Oh, Dreaming Star has a good question I want the answer to.
Oh.
Is the tail sensitive for research purposes?
Base of the tail is sensitive, where it like connects to the sort of back of the spine, you know? Just that very, you know, like the tail base. Yeah, I've been asked this question before. Yes, the tail base is an erogenous zone.
Oh, let's fucking go. As it should be. It's where the nerves collect.
Right.
So perfect.
Right.
Yeah. You want the tip to be more like, it feels things, it can like feel what it's doing, but at the same time, you don't want it to be too sensitive because it's got jobs to do.
Exactly. I've always said the tip of the tail is kind of a bit more like what is it, like cartilage or something like that, where or like bone, where it's just very sharp. You can tell if something's touching it, but it's not a thing where, like, you know, it has a job. It's made to slice and stab. You don't want to feel too much if that's the case, you know.
Exactly.
Keratin, that's it. Keratin, not cartilage. Keratin.
Oh, like in hair and nails? Or is that
or like, yeah, like rhino horns.
Oh, got you. Perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, it's in hair and nails as well, but like obviously like humans do it differently to the way animals do it.
Stronger and thicker, the better it goes up. Yeah, got
exactly. We like it stronger and thicker.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I like to think your horns and tail are like a similar material, just very thick and hard and sharp at the top, and then a little bit more whippy. Got a little bit more like, yeah, cartilage in there so it can whip back and forth, and hopefully, does it make like a whoosh sound if you do it real quick?
Oh, it most certainly does.
Fuck yes. We need to get, after we teach you how to use your reverb, we also need to get one of that on the soundboard so you can just give a little whoosh when you're frustrated, like, that's my tail. Sorry, everybody. Sorry.
I actually have assets for my tail. Do you want to see? Do you want to see one? Do you want to see one?
Yes, please. Holy shit.
So I have a very lovely community that has been sweet enough to make a bunch of live 2D assets for my tail.
Oh, no way. They actually, like, they're rigged up? That's crazy.
I have a rigged tail. Let me just set it up correctly and put it behind me. And it's like a fully rigged tail.
Oh, yeah, it properly moves with you. That's incredible.
It like moves and shimmies with me and everything. And yeah.
Oh, and it gets very sharp when it wants to. Oh my god.
Right. And you see the end shape? The end shape's kind of perfect for it, you know?
Need we say any more?
Need we say more? Let me tuck this behind you, actually. You can have the little tail like a little bit behind you. There you go.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Just the little thread of it looming back there, just in case. Yeah, that makes me, that's the good type of goosebumps right there.
How do you guys think I got Volga to collab with me? It was the tail. It was threatening him with the tail.
I mean, anything could happen to this waistcoat at any moment. Who knows?
I mean, who knows? Oh no! I mean, to be fair, you know, you do look good in the waistcoat, but I'm curious to see how good you'd look out of it. Oh, hello.
Well, hello there. Nice
Hi
slice.
there.
Damn it, we should have played a whipping sound. That would have been
That would have been
perfect.
so good. That would have been so good. Oh goodness! But no, that was a fantastic little fic to start off with. That
very
was
nice.
That was hecking great. Hecking great, like it's still the 2000s.
I still say heckin' all the time. It's fine.
Okay, but hecking's
Also-
kind of great.
Thank you, 𝔂𝓸𝓾𝓻, for writing that. I saw them in chat just being like, oh, thank you guys for being so nice about my writing. You did so well. It was so adorable. Like, just a hint of spiciness and then mostly just cute little fan service. It was adorable.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, that was absolutely lovely. All right, I guess it's my turn.
Hell yeah. Do you want to pick your own one? Because I just drew up one, but I can wait. Like, you can pick the next one. And
oh,
we can
no,
bounce back
I
to this one for my narration.
Yeah, no. So what I'll do is I'll pick the next one, and then we'll bounce back to we'll do it like back and forth. So that way it's like a thing where like I have another tab open, so I can like choose the next one while you're doing that one, and I can do that one, and then
That's genius. I love that.
Yeah. I'm. Would you believe I am actually a professional VTuber?
I would believe that. You are much more professional than me. Every time I do this, I just sort by like most recently added. I just scroll down the page. I'm so lazy with it.
No, I really wanted to like, I kid you not, that's normally what I do, but like I really wanted today to be like kind of seamless, so I practiced.
Oh, thank you.
No, don't thank me. It was entirely selfish. I want to look professional. Listen.
Well, it's coming across entirely professional. This has been so good already.
Okay. So I chose this one a little bit at random, right? But also I just saw the style of it and I was like, you know what, this is kind of vibes. I literally just like read the top. I just read the first like little sentence and I saw the topic and it was let me just here we go. A bit spicy fellowship thick of demigod priest Zanny ex apprentice Fu kept SFW
that's
with
the exact same
effort.
one I sent to you. That's so funny.
What? No, did you?
Yeah, the one by KK. Look in the Discord chat.
Wait, no. You bitch.
No, I'm so happy. This worked out perfectly. I was like, oh, you should be the narrator for this one. And you were like, oh, I like this one.
Oh, no.
Also, I just saw somebody on Twitter was nice enough to link like the sap art of the grandpa and the Yowie bookstore. Do you mind if I put it in your chat for people to check out?
Go for it.
Okay, thank you. There you go. If you want to see Sap's artwork of the meme, it was so cute. But yeah, let's do this. I am ready, brother.
You're always welcome to be chaotic in my chat. It's actually like always a pleasure whenever I'm like doing a game or something and I just randomly see you rock up. I'm like, hey, look, it's him.
Dude, it's always such a pleasure. The Netherlings are always so sweet and welcoming to everybody, but especially to the Fellowship. Every time I rock in, I'm always like, oh, look at all the confidants in here as well. The Fellowship really do have such a strong overlap. It's so lovely to see.
Yeah, I was playing the House of 𝔂𝓸𝓾𝓻 the other night, and literally, like, it was the comfies that come in and go, you're gonna play this again, right?
That's one of our favorite games, to be fair. Like, that changed the trajectory of our channel, so I'm so glad that you did play that. And I saw 𝔂𝓸𝓾𝓻 was so happy with you playing it. They didn't even know that we were friends at first. They were just like, oh, another sexy VTuber, this looks awesome. They were so happy with the way you were voice acting and everything. And then I saw them like recognize that, like, oh, they're friends with 𝔂𝓸𝓾. Like, somebody else in chat was like, oh, 𝔂𝓂𝓾 recommended it, and they were just like, oh. 𝔂𝓸𝓾𝓻 is such a sweetheart. They're so supportive to everybody who touches their games. I'm so glad they're so in love with your playthrough now. They'll probably follow you as long as you continue it.
Honestly, they were so sweet about it, and it was so wonderful. And it had to be that moment where it's like, yeah, well, I'm already, we're kind of like oomphs in law. We're oomphs in law. All right, let me have a little sip of creativity juice, and I'll get reading.
Oh hell yeah!
All right, yeah.
And if anybody in chat hasn't already seen it, please do watch Zanny's playthrough of 𝔂𝓸𝓾𝓻. 𝔂𝓸𝓾𝓻 is pretty much my favorite story in any piece of media right now. It's so powerful.
It's so good. You know what? We'll have a yap about it as well. Like after
Wow,
this,
yeah.
it's
We've already decided we were going to yap for like an additional hour after this. I'm sorry we were late, guys. That was me yapping to Zanny for like the first 20 minutes. Zanny was like, we really should start. And I was like, oh, we really should. My bad.
To be fair, it's not the latest we've been. We okay. Weaponized yapping. Weaponized yapping. I'm gonna hard focus. Sunlight poured into the white marble chamber, where the demigod priest and his apprentice were, as usual, tidying up their tools in preparation for another ceremony. Yet, unbeknownst to the apprentice, 𝔂𝓸𝓾, a dark current was already stirring in the heart of the demigod, Zanny.
I found it, Zander.
What? Xander's low voice brushed against his ear. So close, 𝔂𝓸𝓾 could practically hear his breathing. Somehow, Zander had crept up beside his shoulder. Too close. 𝔂𝓸𝓾 shifted, a step to the left to put some distance between them before turning around to show the object in his hand.
Sorry, I'm just going to do this real quick because I realize this fits way better. I'll be right back. We will do costume changes as needed as we go. And in fact, I'll even get myself down because we're at the wrong thing, right? This is what we want. This is what the fans want.
Twink 𝓂𝓸𝓾.
Okay. Sorry. Mister, the Holy Scripture you asked me to find. It was here all along.
𝓂𝓸𝓾. Zander sounded displeased.
Is it the dust? Don't worry, I'll clean it up for you.
Silence. Zander took another step closer. 𝔂𝓸𝓾 instinctively tried to retreat, but realized he was already trapped between the cabinets. Just one more step back and he would hit the wall. In front of him, Zander loomed with a stiff expression, so close that 𝔂𝓸𝓾 could smell the faint scent of soap clinging to him. There was no way out. Don't call me Zander. Don't treat me like you're superior. You know I hate it.
Mister, we're still at work right now.
Work? It's just me and you. Us. Zander tapped his own chest lightly before reaching towards 𝔂𝓸𝓾. 𝔂𝓸𝓾 flinched, and Xander's hand hung in the air between them.
You're the priest, and I'm just the apprentice. According to the high priest's teachings, I mustn't...
I was never one of them. You knew that from the start, didn't you? And do you know how long I've been holding myself back because of you? Zander advanced another step. 𝔂𝓸𝓾's back pressed against the cold wall. Their chests were nearly touching, only separated by the thin fabric of their robes. 𝔂𝓸𝓾 could feel the other's breath in his ear, and Xander's shadow loomed dark and heavy across the pristine marble floor. 𝔂𝓸𝓾's heartbeat quickened. He dared not move. He had always suspected this demigod was far closer to the god of desire they revered than he ever admitted. But 𝔂𝓸𝓾 had been too afraid to be closer, too unwilling to shatter the fragile balance between them. Your gentleness, your polite distance, it drives me mad, Zanny whispered against 𝔂𝓸𝓾's ear. Let me be closer to you like before, 𝔂𝓸𝓾.
I don't know what you're talking about.
𝔂𝓸𝓾 tried to turn his face away, but a hand caught his chin. Long fingers gripped his jaw, forcing him to look into Xander's deep violet eyes. You were awake that night, Zander murmured. You felt my warmth. You felt my fingers threading through your hair. You felt the mark I left on your neck. His breath ghosted over 𝔂𝓸𝓾's sensitive nape, making him tremble. Sharp horns emerged from Zanny's forehead. A thin tail emerged, and the black robe on his back ripped open as violet demon wings unfurled, wild and predatory. They curled around 𝔂𝓸𝓾, trapping him with their cold, rigid embrace. I've been starving, holding myself back, terrified of breaking you. And yet you keep running away. Before 𝓂𝓸𝓾 could form a proper response, footsteps echoed down the hallway outside. Without thinking, 𝓂𝓸𝓾 grabbed Zanny by the nape of the neck and yanked him closer, pressing him flush against his own body to shield the horns and wing from any accidental glances. A heated embrace between a holy apprentice and his worshipped, sinful incubus. When the footsteps finally faded into the distance, 𝓂𝓸𝓾 loosened his grip, but Zanny remained pressed against him. Those shimmering violet eyes gleamed with silent pleading, his warm body pressed tightly against 𝓂𝓸𝓾's through the thin, soft fabric, his wings still curled possessively around his waist, his tail winding up along 𝓂𝓸𝓾's thigh. In the heavy silence, only their labored breaths remained.
Fuck it.
𝓂𝓸𝓾 hissed, narrowing his eyes and digging his fingers into Zanny's back.
Do whatever you want, Zanny.
Oh,
Holy shit!
The build. Okay, okay.
The longing, the desire.
Oh,
God, that was written so well.
That was delicious. I'm fed for a good while. My goodness.
Damn straight. You got to embrace your true incubus tendencies right there. Let's go.
The distance, the steady closing, the breaking, it felt like that little drip of water that slowly broke a dam with each step forward. The pacing on that was immaculate.
So good. So freaking good.
My
man, and you read
goodness.
that so well as well. It was so powerful.
Why, thank you very, very much. No, you obviously your voice acting was fantastic. You're just fantastic in general when it comes to this. But my days, the writing on this was absolutely lovely.
They did such a good job, and no, you did such a good job on the voice acting as well, and the narration, every part of it was so seductive. It was dripping with charm.
Oh goodness, this is what happens when we're put together.
Pretty much.
No, also pulling out twink 𝓂𝓸𝓾, like baby 𝓂𝓸𝓾 over here. Like, my goodness, I haven't seen that little guy since my 3D.
Yeah, no, I rarely use him on collabs outside of Digisargy, and I was just like, oh, I'm the younger one in this one? Okay, I need to get down and I need to get baby.
I mean, I mean the age, the little age gap though. I mean, that's a nice little
So
one.
good.
It's good. All right, so this is my little confession. I've always liked older men.
Fair enough. I've always liked both. I like the old. I do like the older and young dynamic, and I like when they flip it a little bit, where like the young one is sometimes the
more dominant one.
The
Yeah.
older one is like
Yeah.
the one who gets like pushed
around
and stuff.
Yeah. Yes, I like that.
So good.
Yes. Great taste. Great
But
taste.
yeah, this like textbook example of like the older one guiding the younger one, just telling them like, hey, you're mine. Especially they leaning into the incubus thing of like, you were awake that night. You remember. It was so good.
And like I've been
wasn't just a dream.
starving, holding myself back, terrified of breaking you. Oh, I love the terrified of breaking you. Like, that's such a it's such a good like trope, you know?
And then the immediate shift up of just like, oh, fuck it. Do what you will. It's like, you may break me, it's gonna be one hell of a night, it'll be worth the death. Die with a smile on my face. Let's go.
Exactly. If you're gonna die, that's one of the best ways to do it.
Yep, best way to go out right there.
Exactly. Going out in style.
Oh hell yeah.
Mods impregnate that twink.
How dare.
Oh
God
no.
That's what the incubus is for.
I'm waiting for the Omegaverse, not gonna lie. I'm waiting for the Omegaverse one. I don't.
Oh, it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
I feel like Omegaverse in like a VTuber fic is like fork found in kitchen, you know?
Yeah, it's just to be expected, and that's completely fine.
And I'm waiting for it. I'm like, I haven't seen it yet, but you know, my spidey senses are like, it's gonna come. It's gonna come. Both of us are going to, but also it's, you know, the
I'm glad you got there before I could this time.
Listen, I gotta give you a run for your money. I can't have you always being the one pulling that one out the bag.
Fair enough. Sometimes, yeah, you got to be the one being pulled on.
Exactly. Did you ever do the Omegaverse quiz?
I didn't actually.
Oh, I'd be curious for what you are.
I'd be curious as well, because I feel like they'd probably put me on like an Omega, and I'm fine with that because I don't really mind too much, but I'd be interested. I could see it like being a beta instead. I definitely wouldn't be an alpha. I'm too versed for that.
I
like,
see you as
I like
a beta.
to try different things at different times.
I definitely see you as like a beta. That's definitely where like it is. I don't see you as an Omega. I feel like you're too certain in what you want for that.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like to just go with the flow.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like occasionally I'm like, you know what? I will be a pillow princess this time. Do what you will. I'm dead fish. This is going to be a fun ride.
Yeah, you can go with the flow, but also you can dictate the flow. That's definitely something that like the impression I get. I did the Omegaverse quiz for my debut 2.0. And I'm an aggressive Omega apparently. So
Oh damn, okay.
yeah. I'm the Omega that apparently just grabs the alpha and says, haha, guess who's not escaping?
Bitch, somebody's getting me pregnant. I hope you're ready because you're going to be having a baby soon.
Guess what? It's the alpha getting trauma this time.
Who needs the Omega slick? That's just for easier entry. Let's go.
Exactly. Okay, but to be fair though, that again, that kind of reversal is something that I love. I love that like reversal of the classic trope, you know? Mm-hmm.
So good.
Mm-hmm.
With that said, for the next one, I think we have to go back to the thing that started it all.
Oh,
Kiwi.
oh, classic.
A true fellow sheep, the one who originally we read like the fan fiction of, and I was just like, oh, maybe next time we meet up we could read this on stream.
Oh,
kind of like kicked this whole thing off and made it happen.
It's true. That is like the one of like the progenitor of this whole thing. I am always like dazzled by how sort of like I'm always dazzled by like how one little interaction can turn into a whole idea being like spawned from it. And yeah, no, this is obviously this is like the sort of like tweak that kicked things off, which is just wonderful. Yeah, no, hell yeah. All right.
It's so nice. I'm glad that they did this. Apparently this is a long fic, so they've included like a very specific snippet of it that they thought would be good for us to read on stream.
There's a
if anybody else wants to read it, hashtag fellowfics. It was literally the first one added to the hashtag, so if you just short by time and then find the oldest one added, yeah, it's at least 4 chapters, because I see they also posted up chapter 4 as well.
Of course Kiwi hits the speed run. Of course. As soon as it's like, listen, there's fellow sheep stuff to be done here. Where? Someone say fellow sheep? Huh?
So since Kiwi is in chat, I want to ask Kiwi before we start, because Zanny seems to be playing themselves as Zanny. Kiwi, who am I in this? Am I the stranger? Am I like normal archivist? Am I like goddess? What kind of thing am I doing in this before I read it?
Oh, you've done your research.
Get, like, some quick direction. Yeah. I gave it like a quick glance through just to see what we're working with, and I see like Zanny is talking to the stranger, so I'm just making sure who the stranger is, unless it's like a completely different character and I'm not even in the first chapter for a bit.
Yes, what is Volga's direction for this?
Kiwi gets to be voice director. You can play the stranger. I think Shepard would be nice. Okay, so I'm doing the hello Zanny voice again. Perfect. Same as Father Ovid.
Okay, lovely. Okay, also little side note, I absolutely love your little cindered wolf armor. I love it.
Oh, thank you. It's one of my favorite things. In fact, yeah, you know what? We're going into this. Let's do this.
That wasn't a prompt. That wasn't a prompt, but to do it.
Oh no, I totally agree with you. Honestly, as soon as
I haven't complimented it on you.
Voice would be good for it. I should have gone with it.
Yeah, no, I've never actually complimented you on this. I've literally like admired the look for so long, and yet like I've never mentioned it to you because like I think it was like because like you literally like stopped using it, or like you went to your like next thing like before I got the chance to be like, hey, it's really cool, and it was so awkward to message someone like, hi, I really think your fit is cool right now. It really like I love it. It's like Elden Ring meets Yaoi Man.
Oh, thank you so much. I loved it so much. It's like, oh, it's everything I love. Lots of armor, a big heavy cloak, the tattered cape.
Honestly, I see you wielding
Beautiful
like a
across the board.
ridiculously oversized sword, you know?
It's not even that big, actually. It's got a big handle, but
being
yeah,
modest.
it's black and red, which I love. It's ridiculous.
My guy's got the guts sword.
No. It's honestly, it's broadsword sized. It doesn't. The handle looks massive, but when you actually see the blade, it doesn't go too much further behind my back, and it's like strapped to my back, so it's not even like pointing diagonally and huge. It's a respectable size. I don't need to overcompensate.
It does the job it's meant to, you know?
Exactly. We're not Cloud Strife out here. We don't need to pretend we got a much bigger package than we're worried about. It does its job.
I still don't understand how Cloud does the sword twirl on his hand at the end of every fight, okay?
Ooh,
I don't understand the physics.
Mako energy, baby. That shit's crazy.
My days.
Him
Alright.
and Zach and Angio, it's just like, you know what? They got a big sword. You think they're overcompensating, and then they start wielding it, and you're like, oh no, they're just that strong. Fair enough.
Okay, but my favorite thing from the remake was when Cloud gets his sword caught on the ceiling with like Sephiroth there. I needed that.
That shit was hilarious.
I needed that.
That must be something he runs into often, and you just don't see most of the time.
Right. My goodness. All right, but
so good.
I am ready to step back and let the beast that is 𝓂𝓸𝓾 take the lead.
Okay, I'll narrate this one, and you can do the next one.
Understood.
They are your subjects? The stranger asks, voice lifting in curiosity as one of the Netherrams flies over to them shyly. Zanny keeps a watchful eye on the little thing. Who knows what this person is capable of? However, this is the most amount of emotion he's heard from them since they met moments ago. But he gives a little imperceptible nod to the Netherram, and it squeaks, lightly bumping into the stranger's arm playfully.
Companions.
Zanny corrects them sternly, yet still with a polite smile.
They choose to do my bidding, but they can be slightly naughty if they so please.
He tickles another netherling that perches on one of his horns. It chirps in delight, nuzzling into Zanny's finger.
I wouldn't have them any other way.
The stranger says nothing in return, though they do indulge the playful Netherram as it flies around them. Zanny leads them to the bar, flicking his wrist to have the bar stool ready for his unexpected guest. He then teleports behind the bar with a snap of his fingers. All netherlings push the tray of cocktail mixing tools towards him, and he thanks them kindly before turning his attention back to the stranger. They still have that peculiar hooded cloak on, seemingly unfazed with his choice of fashion in this modern age. Zander tries not to judge. Mortals do Ren fairs nowadays to reminisce such dreadful times in merriment.
What's your poison?
Zanny asks, a wide array of his best liquor magically displayed now before the stranger. They continue to look impassively, staring into whatever void they've been hooked on since they arrived. Zanny hums thoughtfully and turns around to the shelf behind him.
I'll get you that whiskey then.
Your wing, the stranger emphasizes, hands folded in front of them. An incubus without his other wing is unheard of.
I was never particularly fond of flying.
He lies, effortlessly, his back still to the stranger.
Good riddance, I reckon.
Must be a pain when you can all escape as quickly as you used to. Zanny's eyes narrow.
I'm still very fast. Don't need a wing for that.
And your secret for that?
Ever heard of hitting the gym?
The stranger pauses, clearly unamused. Zanny thinks he's a riot, but different strokes for different folks, he supposes. A couple of netherlings squeak in laughter while some grumble in disappointment. The one perched on his shoulder even looks up at him blankly, and he just grins at it cheekily. He turns back around with his best whiskey in hand, with that same smile still stretching his lips.
Here you go, dear.
Not darling. That's reserved for people who deserve it. He pours the whiskey into a rocks glass with a flourish, using the tiniest bit of his power to make the amber liquid float in midair before it settles neatly into the glass.
Aged 50 years in Speyside. Helped establish one of the distilleries there myself.
Should I be surprised that a sin product is made by the devil? Zanny laughs heartily.
Oh, you flatter me, good stranger. I could never be the devil. Old Lucifer might get a little irksome if I were to take his title.
And what title do you prefer to be called then? The stranger finally takes a sip of the whiskey, swirling their drink around the glass methodically afterwards. My lord? Oh, is that you?
Oh, is that me? Oh, no, that is you.
Oh, no, that's me.
That's you. Go, go, go. That was me. I jumped the gun. You go.
Sorry, my bad. My lord, my liege, prince of suffering and high priest of agony, Netherbrand, heir to the...
I think...
Zanny interrupts them with the swish of his tail. He wraps it around the stranger's shoulder in a way that could look seductive to an outsider. But those who know him best know otherwise. He smiles, his eyes flashing dangerously.
Zanny is perfect.
The stranger wrinkles their nose. Not as menacing.
Who said Incubi have to be menacing? Would that not defeat our purpose?
Zanny challenges the stranger with a quirked eyebrow.
How am I supposed to have victims if I were terrifying?
So, you still have victims then? Zanny smirks and pours himself a glass of whiskey with a wink.
I don't kiss and tell, dear.
Tell me this, then. Stranger takes another sip, savoring it in the mouth for longer than necessary before speaking again. Where is the crystal? Zanny is a master of lies and deception. How else is he able to lure unsuspecting, even heartbroken mortals into his bedchambers? The promise of grandeur and love he cannot give them. It's like dangling a carrot on a stick. It comes naturally to him. Child's play, really. Who is he to not know how to put on a confused expression when asked about the crystal he has sought to keep hidden? His grip tightens on the knife in his sleeve. The netherling perched on his shoulder turns a shade of traffic light red. A warning. Zanny shrugs.
Haven't the faintest clue.
The stranger slams a hand onto the bar, nearly knocking over the glass of whiskey. Don't lie to me! I know you have it! And scene.
Oh!
There's a lot being built into this one. No wonder it goes on for chapters and chapters.
Yeah, no. That's a good time. That's a good time right there.
That's really good.
I like that. I like that a lot. My
Kiwi,
goodness
well played. The
gracious.
dialogue in that one was so tense and teasing throughout. It's so good.
So snappy, the dialogue. I love that. It has such a nice bounce to it.
It does. It's so adorable.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I'll match you with the horns.
Oh, yours are bigger.
Hello, sheep.
Look at
Kind
this
of bigger.
guy.
They're also cold. Yeah.
True. Mine are like have a little bit of a curl in them. Not too much, but they've got the little spines, you know.
They got the spines and they got the flared tip. It's perfect.
I don't know though. Yours has to have those like ridges, like they're kind of ribbed, you know.
Yeah, got to get that extra sensation in there.
Exactly, ribbed for their pleasure.
Exactly. Oh my god.
Goodness. Oh my gosh.
That one was so good. I'm so glad we read that one. Thank you, Kiwi, for like throwing it in immediately.
Yeah, no, there was like some speed on that. I was amazed by how quickly the FellowFix tag filled up. Like, it moved at a very rapid pace.
Yeah.
Like, genuinely.
I can't even imagine where it goes for chapters and chapters. I had a quick glance at the chapter 4. 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻 comes into it as well. This one expands. The universe just keeps growing.
That's so cool. No,
So badass.
so I have to admit I have read some of the fics that that a few of the prolific writers in our communities have done. I know there's like a bit of a shared fellow sheep fanfic core going on there, and I've read it before, and I've seen that there's like one with like you and Uki and Alban and me and Cass, and like it is expansive. It's like something like 9 chapters long.
That's awesome. We have like a whole cinematic universe.
There's a whole cinematic universe. It's like a you and like Uki love story thing, but but like super expansive.
Oh, that sounds awesome. I'll have to check that out sometime if I can find it.
Right? I was like, because like, you know, I am somewhat of a Denzian of AO3, in case you couldn't tell. I'm a little bit of an AO3 Denzian. Personally, I think it's a fantastic thing. I've got my little account on that website. But like, yeah, no, sometimes I'm just like, oh, look at that. Like it's no wonder, because I think that it's a really like unique fellowship thing to have like such a strong community when it comes to like the ability to just write stuff.
Yeah, we have such good writers between our community. It's so lovely to see. And I feel like it's because we actually like cheer them on and support them and get to read them occasionally and just occasionally drop a hint where it's just like, oh yeah, I read something really nice the other day involved this thing and that thing.
you do the thing
know
too.
that there's like a couple people who have read it, and of course the original writer who are just like kicking their feet like, oh my god, they saw it.
Right. Me, like that's so good. Like that's such a me thing. I think we're of the same mind, and also I think we've always taken I didn't know your stance towards like the creative process and like people just like making stuff with you in it, whether it's like art or fics or stuff like that, until I heard you say it. And literally it was like when I heard it, I was like, wait, this is we match on this. It was one of the reasons like I absolutely fuck with you so hard. Like you're such a fan of like supporting your company's like creative process and just being like, yeah, no, if you want to make something, go for it. Fiction's a place to explore crazy stuff, you know? I like all my years in like theater and film and stuff like that, I always had the same opinion. And
yeah, it's genuinely like such an honor that people will create something so amazing and so creative and use us as the inspiration and kicking off point for it.
Exactly.
You see it and you're like, the passion in this is so real, the talent in this is so real. If they wanted to just go on and just continuously write their own story, they could do it. So we're always honored when you like put us into your stories and let us embrace them and experience them too.
Exactly.
To get written into a whole new AU to explore for our universe.
Yeah, and like, you know, I'm always of the opinion like, well, you know, what's the use in getting precious about it, you know, and being like, oh, well, I don't want that. No, it's an honor. It's a genuine honor to get to be a part of something like that. And
exactly.
What, like, I'm like, I've said this before, the Netherlings are my Oshi. Like, I'm their fan, you know?
So good. Yeah, we're lucky that we have such amazing communities that can do that for us so damn well.
Oh yeah, no, it's an like, yeah, it's just an honor. There's like no two ways about it. It's just a straight up honor.
Honestly, 100%. I'm glad we have that in common. Because so many people do get a bit uncomfortable with it, which is, you know, it's fine. Everybody has their own boundaries.
Exactly.
But when you're in this kind of space, it just feels so nice to just embrace everything and be like, just thank you for everything.
It's such a nice point where you can just sort of like, it's so enjoyable to be like, okay, I can just let go, sink my teeth in and be like, okay, let's see what you guys are doing. Let's see what you creative little bastards are up to.
Exactly. And then we get to do things like this where it's just enjoying it, reading lovely fan fiction about ourselves. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Like, it's so cute. It's so cute.
It is.
Mm-hmm. Oh goodness. All right. My eyes have caught one. My eyes are here, like eyeing one up. Okay. Yeah. Wait, where's it gone? Wait, start yapping again. Wait, start yapping again. I lost it. Wait, start yapping again.
Oh, you're good. Yeah, no, honestly, thank you to all the fellow sheep who have submitted things for this, but just in general, just keep chasing your passion, whatever it is, even if it doesn't involve us. Like, it's so sweet that you do include us in this, but as both fans of like creative writing, just whatever it is, write your own stories, bring them to life. It's creating your own universe and yeah, bringing that to life and getting to experience different viewpoints throughout it. So it's so wonderful. thank you for using it with us. Weaponized yapping, yeah, this time it actually distracted to the point of things being lost. If anyone is interested in Archer Goddess, I popped it in the tag. Oh, hell yeah. Right now, I'm specifically trying to find ones that involve both me and Zanny. But yeah, thank you so much for sharing that. We'll definitely read them later as well.
Like, I know that 𝓂𝓸𝓾 tends to, like, go through fics like I do, so... I'm somewhat of a fan of such things. Here we go. Here we go.
Is this the Medusa's Masquerade one?
It's the I've seen
Cold
the
Wrists.
confessional. I don't know. Is it?
Oh, the confessional. Oh, this is a different one. Okay.
Different one. Different.
There's a different one that uses this same colored background. It might be the same writer, or it might just be a background I don't recognize that gets used often. And there's one that, like, I think it crosses over with you and Zeal from the New Wave, because it said it was a combination of Cold Wrists and Medusa's Masquerade.
Interesting.
Which are both like drinking songs.
Interesting. All right. Cute. Yeah. No.
Oh, same writer. Yeah.
Same
okay,
writer.
So this is just their style for backgrounds. Awesome.
Yeah. Lonely Rider writes a lot. They're pretty prolific when it comes to fics in the community. It's kind of awesome.
Oh, that's amazing. Would you be able to share this one to me on
Oh,
Discord? So
of
I can grab it
course.
easily?
Of course. I forgot to share it. I'm being a silly bean. There we go.
Oh, don't worry. It's no problem whatsoever.
I'll do this thing and here and here and here. And speak of
and we just got raided by Athena.
Yeah, Athena. Effie, what's up, Effie?
Hey, Athena, we were talking about you before the stream.
Yeah, we were yapping about you. You were a subject of conversation for the two of us. We were like, so Athena, let me tell you about Athena. I was talking with Athena the other night. Athena and I were yapping after our little collab the other night. Like, it was cozy as heck.
Yo.
Yeah, no. Yeah, it was cute as heck.
That sounds very adorable.
You look so pretty like that. What?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if I'm the father in this one real quick. Ogre joined the questions. What he wanted to slow down and live peacefully. Oh, I'm old man.
Oh, you're
father of it.
old man.
Okay.
Oh. All
I
right.
wonder if I have those things here. I will be right back. Let's see.
Yeah, no, you have... I'm so jealous of, like, you and Mary having so many outfits. I'm like, I want all of them. I want, like, 15 outfits for myself.
No, I feel you. I'm like you. I've been blessed by fan artists. So rather than this being an actual, like, rigged thing, what I do have... Oh, I need to take off my glasses. Perfect. And I think... No, I'll keep the beard on. No, I'll take the beard off. It works better this way.
Oh.
Greetings, my child.
Oh. Wait a minute.
This is Father Ovid, Daddy Ovid.
Daddy Ovid. My goodness. All right. I respect that. Last time you were wearing that, we were reading Confessions.
Yeah, it's been a long while.
Yes. My goodness. Very nice.
I love the costume changes and, like, getting into character for all these kinds of things. It's one of my favorite things about VTubing.
Oh, yeah, no, it's fantastic. Like, the outfits are, like, my favorite thing. Like, I adore outfits. Like, getting to do, like, a bunch of stuff with the outfits is really, really cool.
Yeah.
To me, it's, like, the best part of all this, you know?
And I love the fact that you're already planning forward to all the way to 5.0. It's going to be so good.
Oh, yeah, well, that's the thing. It's that thing where I'm like, well, I'm kind of like first gen at this company. I kind of can't leave ever, you know? Like, they keep us hostage here. It's a thing. So,
well, they need you. Yeah, you establish them. So it's got to be a long journey, but yeah, it's got to be a happy one. So that's
exactly.
incredible.
That's the thing. So I'm like, I might as well just plan forward and be like, well, this isn't FSP, it's ZSP, Zander Stage Productions. Well,
exactly.
Or I guess FSP, like Fujoshi Stage Productions as well. That's sometimes.
That works as well.
Yeah, it works. Or maybe like Fudanshi Stage Productions, if I get my claws deep enough.
Fuden Stage
Fuden
Productions.
Stage Productions. Yeah, let's keep those doors open.
Hell yeah.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, no, barmen, Barlelujah. Barlelujah.
Hallelujah. Oh, that was such a nice thing to sing with you. That was so sweet.
That was so awesome. I'm so glad we got to do that.
Me too. Thank you for the wonderful birthday present.
Thank you for inviting me to like do that with you. I almost never. My netherlings know that like I never do singing stuff. I almost never do with them. And it's always like, oh yeah, I'll drop an original song and it'll be like an absolute banger, and then I'll proceed to like not touch. Yeah, and then I'll not touch music again ever. I'll not touch music for like 8 months, and then I'll come back again and be like, this is a cover I did, by the way. Okay, let's move on.
just dropping this. Hope you guys enjoy it. Anyway, let's not talk about it. We're back to our regularly scheduled gaming.
Right? Or like I'll have like the most beautiful like 3D stage with like all the candles and like the big hall and everything. I think you've seen my 3D stage. Yeah, you were watching my 3D
yes,
stage.
I have. It was amazing.
I'll use it once and be like, yeah, we're never using this again until like a time I deem it right. Like literally when we don't touch it for like group stuff, we're archiving it and keeping it to like one side. I'm like, we're gonna save this for a special occasion, and then
that's what we love to hear.
Right? I love taking it and like I love taking like stuff and then just saying this is a special occasion thing. We put this on the high shelf. It's the top shelf liquor. You know?
Yeah, there's some things where if you use them too much, they become like a bit weakened. Whereas if you just rip them out like once a year, maybe once every 2 years, it's like, oh, it's the thing again.
So that's what I
did this on a blue moon.
That's what okay. Okay, genuine thing. Have you ever looked into like film direction as like a thing?
No.
Dude.
I read into like some of the directors doing stuff, but yeah, I've never looked into it myself.
Dude.
That's something you'd have to talk to with Voxy about.
Dude, you would make such a good like theater director or something like that. You'd be so good at that. That's like something, because like literally so few people get the concept of diminishing returns within like a performative like context, and yet like maybe it's just because you've got such a strong grounding in narrative and fiction, but like honestly, like you have such a good grounding when it comes to like understanding how like presentation and dramaturgy to an audience works.
Oh, thank you. I definitely one thing that I do enjoy doing is like I like when I'm writing like script writing, whether it's for like voice packs, or I've had the lucky opportunity to be able to like design some of my own like animations and like stinger transitions and stuff, and just been able to like write the general idea. And then that's one thing that I love doing, is writing an idea and like creative ideas and then trying to explain it in words, like how transitions are supposed to happen, and explaining like the imagery, and then letting the people that are actually good at that side of things, the actual like stage production, animation, whatever it is, take over from there and just see what they turn it into, and just be like, wow, I know I described this, but you brought it to life and it's freaking crazy.
Yes. No, like you I don't know. I feel like you'd have a flair for like script writing for theater or something like that, you know?
Oh, thank you. And I know that you do already. So I can't wait to see what you next do on that stage. Like, I was thinking a concert, but man, I could see you doing like all kinds of things, like story-based stuff, role-playing stuff. Oh, stories being built up. It'd be crazy.
I'm wondering how much FSP will allow me to do as well, because like I'm very much the type where if they give me an inch, I will take several miles.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like when you get the opportunity to do something, it's like, okay, if you guys are already going to give me like the staff to do this, let's go fucking hard.
I mean, if you're going to say yes to me doing this thing, then I might as well take a few extra steps and then ask for forgiveness later on. And then if you're willing to forgive me for that, then I might as well throw in some stuff you won't forgive me for, but we can figure out later on if it does well.
Exactly. It's better to ask for forgiveness than to ask for permission. You do it first, you show them how amazing it is, and then you'd be like, see, now if I'd asked you permission, you'd probably say no, but now we've got it done and everybody loved it, and I'm sorry, but also you're welcome.
Exactly. But we're doing the thing, we're getting trapped in a yap loop.
Sorry. So... Yes. This is your narration one. Let's go. Whenever you're ready.
The Confessional by Lonely Writer. The quietness of the church was interrupted by the rustling of the curtains. Father 𝓂𝓸𝓾 was sitting inside a confessional, waiting for people to enter on the other side and confess their sins to him. Although very few people had come through, it was part of his routine, and he enjoyed the tranquility that followed it. It had not been long since 𝓂𝓸𝓾 had joined his local church. In his older years, he wanted to slow down and live peacefully after leading a life of constant chaos and adventure. He wanted to finally live for himself and live his dreams instead of only chasing them. This small church gave him that opportunity. Being the only person managing the place in this small town, he had a lot of time on his hands. In his spare time, he would write a lot, reliving his memories or creating moments he wished had happened. When the interior would become too stifling, he would go outside to the nearby meadow and spend some time gazing at the pack of sheep grazing there. However, sometimes the loneliness would become too much to handle, and he would occasionally crave human warmth. But in the end, he would rein in his urges for the solitary life of a priest. That day was like any ordinary day. After finishing with the sermons, Olga took his place inside a booth and waited for people to join him one after another. In that quiet town, mainly inhabited by elderly people, few people came to confess their sins. The biggest sin he had heard since his time as a priest was about someone stealing fruits from someone else's garden. For a while, he decided to close the booth for the day, and when the curtain of the opposite booth opened, a blonde youth had entered the confessional. He had noticed this guy when he was delivering his sermons too. He was sitting at the back, away from the people gathered there. His blonde hair and pale face stood out even in the darkness of the space. He also knew everyone in town, so this new face definitely caught his attention. Now, seeing his face this close, albeit through the lattice in the divider, Volk's breath hitched for a second. It had been a while since he had seen such an attractive face. As the stranger settled down opposite him, he could guess what type of sin had a pretty person committed. A steady silence followed between them before Folger began speaking.
What brings you here, young man? I don't think I've seen you here before.
No. So you remember everyone that comes by? He asked, his accent also giving it away that he was not from that town. Hearing his charming voice, Volker's heart skipped a beat. He was so used to the mundanity of life there that this sudden appearance of this unknown person made him very curious and excited. Smiling, Volker answered.
This town has a small population, and I get to meet most of them during my sermons here. The few that don't attend the church, I meet when I go out for a stroll. You could say that I remember everyone living here, and not just the people who stop by the church.
Silence followed after his reply. Once again, he initiated the conversation.
Now, you're yet to reply to my initial question. What brings you here?
This town, or this confessional?
You can answer both if you want to, but I only want to know about the latter.
Now, mortal. Aren't you even a little interested in my origin story?
Mortal?
Volker thought. What a strange way of addressing him. The stranger continued. I've noticed that you love to write a lot, and do I have an interesting story to tell you, one that you will absolutely love. Volker couldn't deny it. He was always curious to listen to people and talk about their stories and learn about their lives. At that moment, he badly wanted to hear the man talk. It could be the most boring story ever told, but he wanted to hear him say it, hear his alluring voice. Thankfully, his side of the booth was in obscurity, which allowed him to stay in the darkness for the most part. Otherwise, his eager expression would have given him away. However, it felt like the stranger could still read him, like an open book. Chuckling, the stranger continued. Seems like I'm right on the mark, isn't it, Father? Father. Such a normal word in this space, yet it sounded obscene coming from him. Or was it because of the desires Folger had locked away? Ones that, when given a slight incentive, he was ready to unfold?
Who are you?
Folger managed to ask, composing himself. Oh, darling, I'm the incarnation of the very thing you run from.
Incarnation?
Yes, incarnation. I'm the devil you don't want to give in to. The sin you hide from, the demon that comes out when you feel lonely. The one you can't fulfill. The manifestation of your deepest desires. Still can't recognize me? 𝓂𝓸𝓾 shuddered. He wanted to escape the booth, but an unknown power kept him seated. No use running from me now. I've got you right where I want you. This time, when the stranger spoke, it felt like he was whispering from right beside 𝓂𝓸𝓾's ear. Instead of an unknown power, it was replaced by him, who was holding 𝓂𝓸𝓾 in his arms, hugging him close to his chest. Although he felt warm, he couldn't hear his heartbeat. Gazing up at him, for the first time, 𝓂𝓸𝓾 noticed his deep purple eyes. So, can you tell me who I am?
Lust.
𝓂𝓸𝓾 trailed off as a smile broke out on the stranger's face. Yes, you are very smart, aren't you, father? Grazing his hand over 𝓂𝓸𝓾's face, he continued. My name is Zander, and I am an incubus. It feels good to finally make my presence known to you. As if the last line triggered something in him, 𝓂𝓸𝓾 pushed the incubus away, surprising the demon, and stumbled out of the booth, creating some distance between them. He got up and walked towards the altar. The pair of footsteps echoed in the church hall, Zander following him closely. You know you can't run from me for long. One way or another, a day will come when I'll have you.
Why torment an old man like me, when there are plenty of youths who are more virile and harbor sinful thoughts than me?
Oh, 𝓂𝓸𝓾, don't you see? That's where the beauty lies. Did you know the color red would suit you the most? It's the color that would fill your bashful cheeks, the color that would stain your swollen lips, the color of the marks left by your nape, the color...
Stop!
𝓂𝓸𝓾 screamed at Zander, clutching his shirt, his face red in anger. Oh, I knew it. It does suit you after all. 𝓂𝓸𝓾 pushed him away. Pushing him away, 𝓂𝓸𝓾 spat angrily.
You vile creature! How did you even enter this place?
It's not like the holiness of this place will burn me. Not when the owner has such unholy thoughts. 𝓂𝓸𝓾 looked away, unable to retort. His mind was racing, thoughts jumbling in his head. Slowly and carefully, Zander approached him again. Lifting 𝓂𝓸𝓾's face by the chin, he spoke again, this time gently. You know, if you are conflicted about people finding out, well, I do an excellent job of keeping my lips sealed. Nobody has to know. After all, you forgive the sins of other people. Well, why can't you forgive yourself once for giving in? 𝓂𝓸𝓾 looked entranced, like he was ready to give in to the temptation at any moment. Yet, he surprised Zander for the second time that day. Getting right up to his face, he calmly said,
That arrogance of yours. I'll make sure you come to regret it one day.
Oh my, a challenge to the incubus from a mere mortal. Well, 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 I do love to indulge in some games with my playthings, if you catch my drift. So, challenge accepted, I guess. Now you're stuck with me until I claim you.
Let us wait and see who will claim whom exactly.
Having said that, 𝓂𝓸𝓾 marched back to his chambers with renewed confidence, while the smirking incubus stood at the altar, scheming and plotting for the days to come.
Oh, hell yeah!
Oh my goodness.
That was so good.
That was so sinful.
So sinful and such a good challenge with Father Ovid rising to it and just being like, oh, we'll see if I give in to you, Zanny.
Oh, Father Ovid was certainly rising to that challenge.
Oh, yeah. They're planning for the days to come. God damn it. That was such a good one. The writing was so powerful in it. My God.
It's so evocative. The dialogue had such a nice snap to it as well. That like layer of like almost formality that like, is very inherent in like almost high fantasy-esque settings. And like, I love that. I don't know. I don't know about you, but I'm a big fan of like fantasy settings. I love like high fantasy and like also at the same time like low fantasy, kind of urban fantasy sort of thing. I love that.
I feel that completely, and they did such a good job writing it in that way. Plus, oh man, yeah, the yearning. You could feel the yearning so powerfully throughout that entire fiction. It was so good.
Indeed, father. Father. It's such a sinful word. It's such
I think you lust. Not So Lonely Rider. Fucking 10 out of 10, man.
Right.
Oh, it was written so well.
Oh, it was good. It was so good. Honestly,
I need that to turn into a series. And I love that they put in the thing like, thank you, Hibiki, for the art. So they threw that together quickly after seeing Hibiki's art of Father Ovid.
Yes.
And Zaddy.
I
was
saw,
just like, yeah, I got you, fam. I got you.
I saw like the whole little series with Hibiki being like, oh, I you know, I can't write like a whole fic in like English. If someone wants to like use my art as inspiration, I'd love that. And then like people were like rising to the challenge to do like fics based around Hibiki's art. That's so cute. That's so cool. That's such a cool thing. You know,
it's so good, and Hibiki's art is so beautiful. They just actually drew a new one of like me surrounded by you. Uki,
I literally saw when I was opening tabs for like this. I saw it was like Pio. It's like Uki's like kind of on your lap, and I'm like on your shoulder, and Pio's like behind you, and like
the devil on my shoulder. Perfect.
Always. Yeah, I wouldn't be anywhere else.
So good. But yeah, Hibiki's art with like Father Ovid and the Incubus is so good.
Oh, it is. Plus, it has that classic demon ex-priest type thing. You know,
you always got to see a battle between like holiness trying to like stave off its lust and desire, because you could tell from the way they read it. Father Ovid is like, oh, I've had a history, I've had a past, but I'm not giving into that.
Yeah, no, I'm always very much I'm a sucker for the sort of like attempted corruption, like arc, right? And how can I put this? As much as I'm the demon in this narrative, whenever I see like corruption arcs, I always want...
You want to be the father?
I always want, not even that, I want to be the demon, but I really want the demon to lose and get filled with the Holy Spirit, as it were.
Oh, hell
yeah.
Make the demon straight up like give up his demonhood just to get some of that Holy Spirit inside of him.
Exactly. Oh, God. Like I like
you love the turnaround.
Yeah, I like the demon getting a little bit broken by it, you know?
Love corruption, and then he's like, okay, I'll become mortal. This is fine. I guess I'm not seducing you anymore. You seduced me. It's such a good twist.
It's a classic. I love that type of thing. Like almost the reverse corruption.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I see. This is why I'm so glad we found each other, because there is literally no one else I could have this conversation with and look sane.
I know, right? There's only a few other people that I could talk about with this, and even then, it's like, no, Zanny gets it. We can just go nuts.
It's like, yeah.
And then hopefully there'll be other people who write like extensions to it and are like, oh, we got you, fam. We want you to voice act it. We'll just write a quick short scene and throw it up on the hashtag, and hopefully we'll get to it someday.
Exactly. It's like, okay, we make each other worse. Like we drag each other down into this well. Like...
Exactly. I don't want to fix him. I want to make him worse. Let's go.
Right. Like like the fact that we get to like voice this as well. Like, you know that voice acting is like my passion.
Oh, hell yes.
Like I've said this before. It used to be my job before like all of this. So like, you know, I'm like, yeah, this is like combining yaoi, it's combining fuchan, and it's combining voice acting, and it's combining the fellowship. It's put 4 of my favorite things in a pot and gone, here you go.
and written so well. And I did see Not So Lonely Rider sent you a super chat in chat as well.
I just saw. Thank you for reading that. I'm glad you wrote it. Keeping in mind how good you both are with your VA, thank you for liking it. Oh, wait, thank you.
You so much.
Thank you very, very much. And of course, as always, I do have the little rule where, of course, at the very end of the stream, I will go through and like thank everyone for the super chats that they've sent, and like the membies, of course. Like, huge love to all of you for that. I will, of course, go through it all at the end. Much love.
Thank you guys so much. It means the world to us. And for everybody who submitted a story. We're sorry we can't read them all, but everyone we've read so far has been amazing.
Like,
in fact,
everyone's so talented.
They really are. Like, you never know what you're going to get when you go in blind to these, but just so far we've had like so many different kind of themes going on, and everyone has been interesting in its own way.
It's so sinful.
Would you like to do 2 more, 1 more for each of us?
Let's
and then we'll
go.
wrap it up for
That's
now?
perfect.
Okay, I've already grabbed mine. I was like prepared.
Oh, you are on this. You are ready to roll. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
this one is just us being ourselves. So I was like, oh, this will be nice.
Oh.
I realized I'd been doing the shepherd and like the deep voice so much tonight, and I was like, maybe I should do something more gentle.
Okay. I respect it either way. Let me just quickly go through all of the little things to put it on screen.
Writer plus vulgar plus 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻 equals perfection. Yeah. Oh, and sorry, I have like all these like atmospheric sound effects on my soundboard, and I tried to get the heartbeat one, but I actually pulled out the rain accidentally, and I tried to really quickly fix it and just be like, there's the heartbeat.
Oh, more than fine by me. More than fine. Like, I love the fact that you've got so much atmospheric stuff going on. It's so fancy.
I love teasing people with that. Yeah, I love like these just like background noise kind of things. Like I had the fireplace on earlier for one of the older fics, and it was just like, yes, we are surrounded by the fire.
Oh, that's wonderful. No, I love that. I need to like invest in like a full soundboard. Now I've got my now I'm like, once I move into my apartment, the plan is that I've got a room there I'm going to turn into like a little streaming office. That'll be really nice.
Yes.
Because like I've been doing this at like either in like my bedroom or just like wherever I'm staying at, and I'm just like, oh, I finally get like a dedicated workspace, you know?
Dude, I can't even imagine how powerful you're going to be once you do that. You can even set them up so they only come through one ear, so you could have like a heartbeat in one ear or just like rain coming off from the side, and really set the atmosphere when you're doing like any kind of gentle Zatsudan. It'd be so good for like your morning streams.
That's so sexy. I love that. No, I've got like a whole sound library that I subscribe to.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah. So FSP has like its own
I wonder if it's the same one as me. Oh, it's FSP?
No. I have two. I have two. So there's the one that's FSP has, and then there's the one I personally have.
Got you.
Let me,
is that one of them at all?
Let me. No.
Oh, I quite like that one. They have a lot of good. They're mainly just like sound effects, but they have some good ASMR stuff mixed in with general like atmospheric sounds.
I'm going to steal that from you though, because the one I've been using right now for me personally, they've changed their subscription model slightly, and like, don't get me wrong, I don't hate the fact that they've changed the subscription model, but they've changed the layout of the website as well. So they've overhauled it, and they've changed the layout of the site, and I don't like how they've changed the layout of the site, because it's like, I liked the old way. Change is wrong.
It's like, I got used to the other thing. Don't change. It makes me uncomfortable. Put it back. Fix it.
Because like the search bar's different, and it's harder to find it with the search bar. I'm used to the old search bar with like the terms and the shapes and right. And
every time they change YouTube, it's always like, why is it always a downgrade? And like the Windows upgrades frustrate me so much. It's like, oh, thanks for putting in more AI features. Now I'm losing more of my RAM for things I never asked for.
Oh my god, don't get me started on what is it, like Copilot? Why do I need Copilot?
Oh my god, yeah. They're basically bringing back that little paperclip from Microsoft Office, but jamming it into every single thing there is. Like every time I turn on my Windows 11 new PC, it's like, do you want to know about the weather? And I'm like, no, I could have looked out the window, or if I wanted to check that, I would check that. I don't need the weather and news. The news is always sad and just painful anyway.
It's like, what was it? It was like Bing. You know Bing, when you like open up that, it has like all of the stuff on there, or like it literally has, or when you open your internet browser, if you've got like Microsoft Edge or something like that, it literally shows you all of the news stuff and like, oh, this is the weather, this is your thing, this is your daily brief, right? That's fine. I don't need my desktop telling me that. What I need is my desktop to be the subservient machine it's meant to be.
Turn on as soon as you can. Don't load up anything I don't need so I can get to what I actually do need. Exactly.
Exactly. You're so right. So right.
So silly.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready to... Oh, is this your real middle name, or is this like something fan-made?
Oh, so the middle name thing. There's a story here.
Oh.
Originally, I wanted my middle name to be, the first name I sort of debuted with. However, the not management was it? It'd be on that like upper management were like, it'll be bad for branding and it sounds too foreign. And and I was like, okay, then I'll like switch it up and do this. And since then, I was like, why don't I just use it as a middle name? So technically, FSP don't own that name, and it's 100% mine. But like, because they haven't like trademarked any of it. They haven't trademarked my middle name. They've got Zander Netherbrand, but I slapped that bit in the middle because I'm like, it's mine. It's mine. You can't take it from me.
Pretty much, yeah. If anything, just say like, oh, it's just a AU kind of thing. It's just a roleplay kind of thing. It's just like some of the other things I do. Don't worry about it.
Because like,
meanwhile, the true fans know.
Yeah, the Netherlings found out, like, I think I mentioned it like once or twice, or maybe like a handful of times over a couple of months on stream, a few months, right? And since then they were like, what if we just use this for everything and put it on the official wiki? I was like,
yes. Let's go.
I was like, how dare you? So the FSP official wiki has that like put in there, and I don't think anyone at the company's noticed because they're literally just like, oh yeah, life goes on. But yeah.
The thing is, it's a wiki, it's fan made, so worst case scenario, if you ever like want it back and want to be like, no mine, no takesies, no take backsies, just be like, yeah, I don't know why they put it there. It's crazy. Anyway.
Funny thing. It's wild out there, you know?
Don't worry about the COVID thing going on different directions. It's fine. It's fine.
You mean someone out there would lie on the internet?
Yeah,
What?
people would never. Everybody's so respectful and honest on the internet and always being their total true selves and not trying to put on false airs and pretend to be someone they're not for other people.
Exactly. Everyone is 100% true and honest. They are simply looking to be, they are not looking to be wrongfully mislabeled. They are doing their thing.
No one's just trying to get the best reaction they can out of you to get money out of it.
Never.
Nope,
never.
Not once.
And every VTuber is slightly gay.
Oh my god, pretty much. I mean, that's just true. So this is a serious, Netherling. This is good. It's awesome. You want to dive into this one?
Let's dive in. Take the lead, Mr. Ovid.
This is Hey Demon, It's Me Your Cyborg by Yam at @perfunctory_yam. Just to check, is it 𝓂𝓻?
Yes, indeed.
Okay. Zander 𝓂𝓻 Netherbrand, nicknamed Zanny, is a powerful incubus, and he was known for his roles, from creating dreams to seduction. He had a few times been summoned for all ranges of desires, and this summoning was just like the same as the others. He thought, as he was now being summoned for another human who had a hidden desire that could only be helped by a non-human like him. Or so he thought. First, the one who summons him is probably a human. He seemed human, but the arms and the legs were made of red metal-like material. But surely he knew that it was not the human arms and legs he knew. 2, Zanny knew that the one who summoned him is not someone who had a desire for something like vengeance or anything, but the man was on the verge of collapsing. This incubus did not expect any of this at all, and looked at the young man before he sprayed on the floor. All he saw was his long white hair spread over the ground as his body lay there, and the incubus had no idea what to do. So he stayed in the same position and waited for the man to wake up. It took a while, then finally the man woke up. He saw the incubus. Then he started to collapse again when Zanny intervened.
Not again. Before you collapse, just breathe, okay?
The incubus panicked. The young man breathed deeply and started to mumble things like, "There's no such thing as demons. No, I'm just hallucinating. No. This is just some guy in a costume. This is just a dream, and..."
This is not a dream, my darling. I'm not some guy in a costume. You are not hallucinating. And yeah, I may be considered a demon, but I prefer to be called an incubus, to be precise.
Zanny corrected. An incubus? I can't believe I did it. The man realizes as he faces reality. Now I have to pay them.
Pay what?
You see, I've been dared by my friends to do this summoning as a bet since I don't believe in demons.
Incubus.
Yes, Incubus. Until now.
Oh, so you're in the acceptance stage, I see. Now, what do you want me to do with... What do you want to do with me since you summoned me here?
Oh my. The Incubus crossed his arms, irritated that he was being summoned for a dare. I'll have to introduce you to them, so I have proof. And to pay them.
And after that?
You can go back. Zanny was perplexed at all of this. Zanny was perplexed by all of this event. He was not ready for this.
Go back? Do you think that I can just go back from this?
I thought you could just puff smoke and disappear like a magician.
No, I can only disappear when the summoner's wish is granted.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That is quite a typical trope. I've read those in stories, like one where...
Now. So what desire do you have to be granted in exchange for your soul?
The Incubus grumbled. He was irritated, and now he wanted to go back. To be honest with you, the young man stood up, and the Incubus could see his appearance. Silver eyes and a handsome face filled with something he couldn't find words for, but he knew that the man could be trusted. I have no idea. First I thought it wouldn't work, but then you showed up. Now you're here, and I have genuinely no desire at this very moment but for you to go back and be at peace.
That is not a desire.
The Incubus said. I know. What other ways are there for you to go back? The young man asks. Zanny thought hard, trying to remember something, and then an idea popped up.
I know. I could create a wound from your hand and redo the ceremony again using the blood. You will be able to return me and...
He saw the hands of the man that were made of red steel. He paused. Make a wound from my hand?
As supposed to be. Does that have blood in it?
No. It's just metal.
Yeah.
Now I have no idea what to do, Zanny thought. But I have some books that can help. The man faces the Incubus. Sorry, there's a 5th page down below.
Oh. Nice.
Got you. Sorry.
No. You saved my ass.
You see, I'm an archivist, and I can collect books that could maybe help you get back, he offers. But you'd have to stick in this world for a while, though.
As long as we have to work together to find a way to return, it's fine.
The Incubus gave in.
Since I'm stuck here for a bit, may I ask your name?
What?
The name of the one who summoned me, of course. What's your name?
𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻. And yours?
Zander Netherbrand, but you can call me Zanny for short since we're stuck together for a while.
Then you can call me 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻. 𝓂𝓸𝓾 offers his hands to the Incubus for a handshake. Zanny may not know what mischief and adventures await in this world with the Archivist, but deep down inside, he knows that it's sure to be a fun one. Aww, that's just a cute little meeting.
Okay, that's
adorable little
wholesome.
summoning. Yeah. Oh my god.
All right, that's nice. I love a bit of wholesomeness, though.
Yeah, I'm so glad we read that. It was so adorable.
Right? It's cute. It's really, really cute.
Aw, so thank you so much for writing that one. It was so good.
It was. It's so lovely. I know we've had like a lot of flirty stuff and everything so far, but also the wholesome stuff is something that I absolutely adore as well.
Same. Especially since this one was just written for the general idea of like clearly a slightly younger archivist, but very much it's just me and you meeting each other for the first time. And the idea of it just being like nerdy little archivist being dared by his friends and then being like, oh my god, it's an Incubus.
Right.
Holy shit. And the Incubus just being like, well, I guess this is it. It's like a odd couple thing coming together of like little nerdy book reader and sexy, seductive incubus that's now going to probably have to follow him to university. Try to blend into the modern world.
Oh goodness, I brought my Incubus to university. That feels like such a great. That feels like an anime. You know, that's great.
100%. I would read the shit out of that.
Accidentally summons an Incubus during the teenage years. Now has to bring the Incubus to university with him because he can't send him back yet.
I summoned an Incubus for a dare, and now he can't satisfy me enough for him to go home. It's like, oh, how are we going to work this out? How are they going to satisfy each other? Oh my god.
Oh, that's lovely. All right. I think I have chosen my last one.
Okay, I am so down and so ready.
We are sat. All right, let me put this here. Ah. Okay, also, again, I love the fact that I've got this all set up with the gaming screen.
The gaming screen works so well for this.
Right. Do you like the little Zander next to the little Zander face next to my logo?
Yes, and I love the way that the wing like cuts into the gameplay thing just a tiny bit. Not enough to like draw any attention away from it, but just enough to let you know that like, yeah, there's multiple layers on it. It's so good.
Yeah, this isn't actually like part of the gaming screen. I just stuck it there to see if anyone would notice.
I didn't know you could move that around.
No, this is me. I just put this on here to see if anyone would notice like a week ago.
That's adorable. I thought that was just part of the actual design.
No.
It's just like, oh, that's cute.
No, I just put it down there to see if anyone noticed like a week ago. And like people only noticed like today on Twitter. They're like, was this always here? Am I being gaslit? And I'm like,
I see the one person being like, I noticed this morning. That's so cute.
I wanted
keep the Netherlings on their toes. You got to pay attention.
Right, because I'm like, you know what? Like, let's see if anyone. I randomly thought of it the other night. I was like, what if I just put this here and saw if and was like, huh. I wonder if anyone would notice if I put that there, because it feels like as if I line it up just right. It could...
Yeah, it looks like it's genuinely part of it. I had no idea until you actually clicked it and I saw the red box around it. I was like, oh, that's not part of the logo. Okay.
Right? Like, you sometimes got to, like, test everyone. You got to test everyone. Keep them on their toes. Make sure there's the right amount of gaslighting, you know?
Never let them know your next move. Always keep it coming.
Exactly. Oh, goodness.
Oh, can you throw this link in
yes, of
Discord
course.
as well?
Of course. Me being a terrible little demon, here we go.
Gaslighting kings? Hell, no. We're just training you guys. It's you. Let's be honest. We all like a little bit of training from an incubus in our life.
Exactly. Or, you know, someone on the more fatherly side of the spectrum.
That's true. Somebody caring for us. I did like that one where it was straight up like a priest, an immortal priest. And there's like, second in command. That shit was great.
Oh, that's so good. I love the idea of exploring like romance with immortals. I love it.
Yes.
Oh.
It's built so well for like the pure pining, longing, and then eventually angst.
Yes. Oh, I am such a lover of angst. I torture myself with how much I love angst. Like,
me too.
The idea of like the immortal watching their beloved one slowly age, you know, and forever being sort of like stuck in this loop of falling in love, having like wonderful years, and then having to slowly let go as the person they love ages and like withers away before having to go through the cycle of like loss and then starting again with someone new, but having to grow slightly more, you know, thorns each time.
Yeah, it just immediately makes you think like, oh, do they give up now? Is this the end? Was that like their final chance? Or will they find someone new? Will they find a reason to keep going on one more time?
Did you ever play...
The angst leads to it so fucking well.
Did you ever play Stray Gods, the roleplay musical?
No, I didn't. Does that have that kind of story set up in it
has,
as well?
I won't go into specifics, but I'm going to highly recommend it for you.
Okay, I'll definitely give it a look then.
Yeah, it explores the concept of immortal beings processing trauma and how immortal beings could process trauma in a way that, you know, they are immortal, they live forever. And it means that like they're able to essentially isolate themselves in unhealthy coping mechanisms and bubbles which essentially exacerbate their trauma and can cause so much more damage on themselves and others around them via them using their powers to essentially like deal with their, or not even deal, avoid dealing with their trauma.
I'm definitely gonna have to look into that. That sounds so good, and it sounds so much like a game I played that took that idea, but just did it with vampires and just focused it on the idea of the therapy of vampires.
Like
It's called
vampire therapist?
Yeah.
Yeah, I started
Did you
playing
play that one? I couldn't
I started
remember.
playing that.
Yeah.
You recommended it to me. I literally, like, I kid you not, I've just started playing the games you recommend me on stream.
We have very similar tastes in things, so it works perfectly. But yeah, I loved that one because it ended up calling me out so much on so many of my own cognitive distortions, and I was like, okay.
Same, like,
I guess I should start working on these.
Same. I was like, ha 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 ha. Ha, 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 ha. I see
in
myself.
This picture and I don't like it.
Right. Oh goodness gracious me. Yeah, no, it was that. But definitely Stray Gods and Stray Gods, the roleplay musical, and Vampire Therapist was like a huge one for me. Honestly, like I said, I just play the games you recommend me at this point. You're my manager. You just go, hey, 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻 is really
I've got
good.
to play Stray Gods because I had heard of that one before because I've heard of like the voice cast in it as well. I know like Laura Bailey
does a phenomenal job.
Damn.
Phenomenal job.
Yeah.
I think this is personally one of Laura Bailey knocks it out of the park every time, but she really knocked it out of the park, especially so in this one.
She really does. I love people in chat. Every time we start recommending things to each other, it's just like, I hate ads. Skip ad. And it's like, guys, enjoy it. It's fine. We're recommending them to you too.
It's two old men nerding out about their things they like.
Yeah, let us enjoy our hyperfixations.
Exactly. Let the cute little Incubus and adorable little archivist do their thing.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I guess archivist. I don't know. Old man is like a thing, but I didn't feel like old man quite fit there. You know.
Adorable man, archivist, whatever you want to go for, it works for me.
Exactly. You can be an elderly archivist.
Oh yeah.
He archives the yaoi.
Elderly people make the best archivists and the best old man sex.
OMS. OMS PWP. The first time I did my debut 2.0, I also did a quiz of like, oh, what AO3 tagger are you? And apparently my my AO3 tag was like PWP, but I was so innocent back then. I didn't actually know. I had to Google what PWP was live on stream.
Oh, that's interesting.
I was like, wait.
I'm surprised you got that one. You feel more like a slow burn kind of guy. You feel more like I want the like literary yearning for like pages and pages.
No. If I like, give me like 4 pages of yearning, right? But like,
and then just bumping uglies.
Okay. The thing is, you can go slow burn forever, right? However, there needs to be like that little bit of action interspersed in there in order to keep me invested in the slow burn, you know.
Oh, hell yes. Now I get you completely.
You know?
Also, I just realized person in chat said, I didn't mean to say it was them. I actually meant skipping ads. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Somebody else had said skipped ads when we were talking about like 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻 as well. So I thought it was just like a thing every time we were recommending things. My bad. Oh, that's on me. Poor Netherbrand. I'm so sorry.
Oh, the AO3 tag was part of the Omegaverse quiz. That was it. I had to choose what my AO3 tag was, and I think I said I was PWP.
You know what? That's completely fair. Sometimes I want the slow burning like long fanfic that I'm just gonna read for hours, and then sometimes I'm like, dude, just show me the tags, make it PWP. I just want to get in, get out, and have a good night.
Exactly. It's like beginning, middle, end. You know.
Oh, a lot of people are asking. It's porn with plot, guys. It's just very short, quick and to the point. Like you're getting into the sex scenes pretty quickly, and then it's ending. It's that, just a little bit of plot and mostly porn. Exactly.
But you know what? Exceedingly well written PWP.
Oh yeah.
Like hits
the PWP can go really hard and still be absolutely amazing.
Oh yeah, no, it's not like quick down and dirty. When they've got the descriptions and like the right build and it's not like whenever I open an AO3, it's never I ordered a pizza from the pizza guy, but I can't afford to pay.
No, it's not like that. It's not like a 10-minute video on a certain website.
But
they do better than that. Nothing else. And man, the descriptions always land so heavy. Oh, I've definitely got some books to show you as well that aren't PWP, but man, I read this one a couple months ago. I was actually recommended by 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻, the writer of 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻, called Death's Master. And the first like plot point of it is the woman who is like ruling this one giant country is told that if she doesn't have a child, she essentially will not, like, her country will die out, and she loves her country more than anything. So she ends up just like sleeping with absolutely everybody, even though she's infertile. She starts with all the royalty, works her way down to the peasants, has everyone coming into her chambers. She's being called horrible things and treated horribly. Eventually she gets around it by literally marrying death and basically having a soul reborn through her body, which is fucking incredible as it is. But the way they write sex scenes in that is so good. Like, she describes like the serpent lifting its head and plunging into her as her petals opened up and glistened with the morning dew. And it's like, I'm reading that and I'm like, this is poetry. I'm
is
horny
classy.
and this is poetry.
This is classy. This is classy horny, you know?
Yeah.
It's like,
I'm getting smarter and erect.
this is boxed wine, but served to me in a crystal goblet. You know?
So fucking good. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Krev. That is correct. Death's Master by 𝓂𝓼𝓾𝓻. That's the one.
Oh, okay, good. Okay. Okay, I see you. I know what you are, fellow sheep. I know what you are.
Oh, yeah. They know.
All right. Last one. Let's go.
Let's do these.
The night is cold, but you are warm. By Jeremy. As Zander lay on the couch of the apartment, he heard a soft knock and tilted his head in confusion. It was nearly midnight. Who could possibly be knocking? Zander stood up, walking to the door of his home, and looked through the keyhole. To his shock, there was a familiar face. Volgar Ovid. Volgar shivered as Zander opened the door immediately, motioned Volgar inside. Oh my god, Volgar! What happened? Zander asked. Volgar was shaking like a leaf, staring at Zander.
I got evicted. You were the closest house,
he admitted. Zander immediately pulled Volgar into a hug and brought him over to the couch. Oh my god, Volgar. Do you need somewhere to stay? You can stay here. And, my goodness, you're freezing. Come here. You're okay, I promise, Zander told him. Volgar shifted over to lay against Zander, still shivering.
Zander, please don't kick me out. I'm scared. The night's cold, but you... warm.
Without missing a beat, Zander pulled a blanket over Volgar's shaking body, gently entangling his fingers in Volgar's hair as he soothed him. Shh, it's okay. I have no reason to kick you out. You just rest and stay here where it's warm, Zander whispered.
Aww, nice and short.
Nice,
really good romance.
Nice, short, cozy, to the point. I thought that's like a nice note to be the last one, you know?
And there was only one bed.
Yeah, exactly. You know there's only one bed. You know there's only one bed. It's gonna end in cuddling.
Damn straight. Cuddling, a nice hot cup of cocoa.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna be great.
We love
warm,
a good bit of
like
cute and
shower,
wholesome.
borrowed clothes, so they're wearing clothes from each other.
That's so, borrowing clothes is such a cute trope. I love borrowing clothes.
It is. It's so sweet, especially when you have like the size difference combined with that, because then you normally have like the oversized clothes on top of the tiny one. Well, the opposite way, it's like them just like squeezed into tiny clothes, and it's just like, oh, your clothes are being dry cleaned, so you know you'll be able to wear them soon, but you're just gonna have to deal with that for now.
Right? Can you
It's
imagine?
so cute, no matter what.
Right? I can't borrow people's clothes. I have to cut wing holes in all of mine.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Damn it.
Damn it, I've killed the fantasy. I have to cut wing
No, it's
holes
fine.
in all my
I'll
clothes.
give you my
No.
waistcoat. I'll just put it on backwards. We just won't do the buttons up. There we go.
Oh,
Cover
that's
up
so
the front.
smart. That's okay, that works. Either that or I have to like fold it in really tight.
We figured it out.
All right, let's shuffle
Just
you.
have like the really one big bulge under over the one side of the chest and shoulder.
Oh, true. No, I am such a fan of like the borrowed clothes thing is such an adorable little trope. I think that it's fantastic. Like that.
It's so cute.
The only one bed thing. It sets up the perfect like friends to lovers arc. You know.
It's so like classic shoujo trope and just so perfect.
No, like the classic like shoujo manga, very very like comfy, very cozy. I love a good, I love a good like bit of a smutty romance, but at the same time, the slow burn cutesy stuff also hits me in like a very very like warm fuzzy place.
Yeah, sometimes you want to be like spicy, sometimes you just want the pure sweetness, sometimes you just want to know the world can be a happy and gentle place.
Exactly. Exactly. Like I think there's just a inherent sweetness when something's like that, and it feels adorable, My goodness. Well, that was our last one though. So
yeah. Thank you so much for this, Zanny. It was so good.
Thank you so much for joining me. No, this was absolutely phenomenal.
Damn straight.
Phenomenal.
We're so fucking
We're
old.
so
Oh my
god. How we're old. That carbon dated us. Us getting that carbon dated us. That's the
100%.
That was that the Muppets?
Wait, no, wait, was it?
Or was it?
I thought the way I remember that is just as like a cute little advert. But let me find out.
Wait.
Phenomenon song.
I think it was
let
like
me do phenomenon. Oh, there we go. Lyrics. It's called Mana Mana. It's a song by Mana Mana and the Snouts. It's literally called Mana Mana. It's Mana Mana do. Mana Mana. Oh, so it wasn't Phenomenon. The Muppets turned it into Phenomenon. Okay. It was an original song.
Oh, it was an original song, but it got featured on the Muppets show, and that's like.
Oh, the Muppets Wizard of Oz. Yeah, it was in the Muppets Wizard of Oz. But it was never actually Phenomenon. We've just imagined that. Apparently, it's just Mama Nama. Wait, let me hear this.
Phenomena.
Phenomena. Yeah, it's just Phenomena. I always thought it was Phenomenon. That's crazy.
That's crazy. Oh my goodness.
That's crazy.
Also, thank you for reading. This was from Rain. Thank you for reading. Fic reading 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻. By the way, what are your thoughts if there's a goddess Ophelia x succubus Zander fic? Go for it. Go for it.
Please go for it. We love women here too. God damn.
Indeed.
I was gonna say earlier, one of the things I love most about my fan base very strongly like appreciates the fact that I am bisexual. I feel like a lot of male VTubers out there just lock in and are just like, okay, for my services, you are gay. You will always be gay. Always gay. I want yaoi gay sex. My fan base is like, no, we love a little video too. We love the daughter, sister, wife. And we know that 𝓂𝓸𝓾 doesn't necessarily like to be a bottom for men. Sometimes they like some pegging. So there's been a lot of interesting fan art and things involving a video with like strap-ons and all kinds of other things. And just a lot of like a video having fun in different ways. So Goddess Avidia and Zandra Succubus would be amazing.
Yeah, Zandra Succubus. No, I actually have like some art like just over over there. It's a printout that I was gifted for my birthday of Succubus Zandra. Which I've kept. I will send you a picture.
I was gonna say, afterwards. Please do.
I will send you a picture after stream. I feel like you'd appreciate it.
I've seen some Zandra. I'm not sure if I've seen this Succubus one, so I'm very interested to see that one.
No, I love the fact that like I think it must just be a fellowship thing that our communities are so very cool with the fact that like we are just very like openly like bisexual, and it's something where like I don't know about like your thing, but it was something I very much insisted upon with FSP from like early on. I was like, listen, I'm playing a fucking Incubus. I'm an Incubus here, like I'm sorry, I'm an Incubus. Are you expecting me not to? It makes sense.
This is how he gets fed. He needs to be a well-fed Incubus. You can't be limiting your food source.
I'm not choosy with my meals. Am I?
Straight.
Like, I'm sorry. So, I always use this analogy. Sometimes I like steak. Sometimes I like salmon. But surf and turf is really good.
Yeah, it is. It's variety that makes the spice of life. Sometimes you get bored if you just have one thing all the time. You gotta like spice it up. Some spice, some sweetness, some sour, a little bit of everything.
Exactly.
And to add to that, since people were asking like, what are your thoughts about it? Just please remember, Goddess of Vidya, not so holy. Please remember, she detests humans. When it came to like a succubus, she'd have a fun time. She is the goddess of creation in that mythos. She literally controls the universe. She sang it into existence. So she'd have some fun with the succubus. Yeah, it'd be fun.
Yeah, no,
especially
go
she'd
wild.
probably like let the succubus overpower her at the beginning and then be like, flip the switch kind of moment.
Yeah, no, great, go wild, fully. I
Go
support
nuts.
this.
Have fun with that. Write it to your heart's content. Draw it to your heart's content. Whatever you want to do. Just imagine it to your heart's content. I will be.
Heck yes. And 𝓂𝓸, thank you for reading our fics. If I could add one piece of dialogue to a future chapter for my fic, what would you want to say?
Honestly, just maybe a little bit more gasping and moaning. I always love that. That one fic where I got to do like the deep breathing was very fun to me.
We love a good bit of deep breathing.
I like my men pathetic. I like my men moaning and groaning and vocal, and I like voicing that. So yes, please.
Yeah, I would also agree with everything that 𝓂𝓸𝓾 just said. Can I just second I want to second everything. Pathetic men are great. I love
pathetic men. Oh god, so good.
Seeing them break, it's so good. Just the crumbling and falling apart. My goodness. And of course, Itsuke, you both are too powerful. Stop, my loins can't take it. Keep doing it. Balls.
Sorry, that's the power of the Incubus. I'm just going along with the flow. I'm the archivist. I like reading these things. It's a fun time.
Indeed. I am going to quickly run through like all of the supers from this stream, if you don't mind, 𝓂𝓾.
No, I was gonna say, do you want me to like come back because I know you wanted to talk a bit offline? I'm down to like disappear for a bit when you're ready to chat.
Yes. I'll message you and we can hop on if you've still got time.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh my god, yes.
So yeah, I want you to have time with the Netherlings as well.
He's got all night. He's got all night. He's got all night. No,
I got all night, baby.
But of course, again, thank you so much for joining me. And before you go, before I let you go, I'm not letting you go. Just I have to say something for you. I wanted to thank you for being my friend through all of this. This is it's genuinely. When we met like almost a year ago now, I didn't think that we would end up being like as similar and as close as we've ended up sort of being. Honestly, I didn't think I'd click with anyone, but you've informed the way I want to go as a VTuber, the things I want to explore, how I want to plan out things for the future, what I even want for myself, and you've been a huge part of that. You helped me more than I think you realize. Whether it was making the time to come to my 3D debut when you were on your break, whether it was like inviting me to like every collab you did for a whole summer, like you helped me so much, and I wanted to thank you for that. And like the Club Netherbrand isn't Club Netherbrand without the fellowship, and I want you to know that like you've left such a lasting impact on me here, that you're always going to be my brother, always.
I love you, Zander. You're always going to be my brother too, and I guess you're right that I don't realize how much of an impact I have on you, because I just always saw you as just like fully having everything together and everything figured out. Like from the time I met you, I was like, damn, this dude knows what he wants from his community. He is delivering what he wants to deliver to them. He feels so confident. His community loves him so much. So I always loved that as well. And you just felt like such a genuine connection immediately. So yeah, it felt the same to me, where I was just like chained together. Like I got invited by Lucy and I was like, oh, this will be a fun little time. I met Lucy for the first time. I met you for the first time. And just immediately after that, like we were just we had the exact same humor throughout the exact thing. There were so many like hive mind moments. So I was just like, this guy, I want to keep him around. We collabed so much like back then. We still collabed on and off recently, but yeah, I kind of had to do as much as I could with Niji-Sanji right now, because I mean, yeah, no, you've had I'm going on another journey, and you know, fellowship forever essentially. There are other people I won't be able to see, but yeah, you're not getting rid of me anytime soon. Yeah, no, you're stuck with me, and I'm stuck with you. Oh yeah, brother. Thank you so much, and thank you so much for the sweet words. Thank you very much, and obviously a huge amount of love to you. And hell yeah. Love you too. I'll talk
Love
to you
you.
in about whenever you're done. Take your time with the Netherlings. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Thank you guys
course.
so much for being here, fellow sheep. Thank you so much for all the submissions. And thank you so much, Zanny, for being so incredible since I met you. Hope you have a lovely evening.
I buy you food, John.
I buy you. And
Bye.
we'll sing hallelujah again
Hallelujah. Mwah.
someday. Make sure you take me out of the screen before I disappear, just in case it like.
Oh, it does the. Oh. Wait, how do I?
I felt so bad when I did that one time on your 3D thing, and I was like, oh no, they're gonna hate me for that.
It's fine. Watch this. And invisible.
Okay. Goodbye, everybody. Bye bye.
Oh goodness. And that was Fuchan, everyone. Thank you all so much for joining. And as always, I do have my 2.0 happening this on the 3rd. So heck, if you want to swing by to that would be incredible. And of course, thank you all for joining us. Fuchan is phenomenal, isn't he? I fucking love him. I love my bisexual fathers. Right? No, I have such huge love for Fuchan, and yeah, no, he made me such a more tolerant and kinder person. He told me to like so much more stuff. He's phenomenal. But of course, it's not right if I don't go through all of the amazing support that we had this stream. So heck, let's take a moment and go through all of that now. So first of all, Alia, who did the thumbnail for today's stream. Thank you for using my art as a thumbnail. Fellow sheep forever. Of course, thank you very much. Alia, Paradox Mint. Thank you very much for the super as well. Quick, before they arrive, I got to continue the tradition. Hey there, Netherlings. You looking so soft and fluffy today. Your coat is so shiny. Mwah. Am I seeing some comfy Netherling flirting? Are we seeing nether comfies flirting with one another? Nether comfy, my goodness me. And of course, Peach, thank you for the 5 months of being in the Nether branded. Have fun, fellowship. Big Tamaki, thank you for the 1 month. Nana Spectrum as well, thank you for the 1 year, or 13 months I should say. Zander, you've been chosen to take my monthly cramps this week. I don't make the rules, this is your fate now. Why, thank you, Nana Spectrum. Club Netherbrand's Rogue Sniper, thank you for the 10 gifted memberships. Thank you so much, Rogue. Of course, it's always a pleasure to have you around the club. Jennifer Multifandom as well, thank you for the 2 months. Biscoff for you and Fujan. Enjoy. Let's go. And of course, Feli EP, thank you for the 1 month. Club Netherbrand's Rogue Sniper as well. Thank you for the 3 months, fellowship. Kyrian, thank you very much for joining the Nether branded. Antoinette, Super Hell Resident, thank you for the gifted membership as well, darling. Asher, Club Netherbrand's squishiest Netherling. Hi, Zanny. I haven't been able to catch streams for a while. I saw this on the collab schedule and I knew I couldn't miss it. Wishing you and Fuchan the best. Why, thank you. It was fantastic. Absolutely fucking fantastic. Also, confidence. Mwah. Get one of those. Get one of those, comfies. And of course, Jewel, thank you for the 13 months. Fellowship love. Huge fellowship love. Swedish Meatballs, 2 months. Thank you for the fellowship love as well. Shadow Aisha, thank you for the gifted membership. Yenna, sheep shit. There we go. I called you sheep slut last time. I remember that. Sheep shit. Thank you for the 1 year. One last fellowship. LFG, have fun. Glad to see my 2 cummies together. Hell yes. Hell yes. Hell yes. It's been an honor. It's been an honor. And of course, comfies, you know that you've always got a place here at the club if you ever want to come out and spend some time with us. Always. You always have a place here. You've got a home, and of course, you know, or a home away from home, I should say. You are always going to be welcomed here by the Netherlings, massively. Like, it's simple fact. Very much so. And of course, Snooze, thank you for the 1 year. Meow. It's been such an amazing 12 months of being a Netherling. I can't wait to see what you get up to next year, Zanny. And hi, Fuchan. Hey. And Feline Fortuna, Meowdy Feline Fortuna, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships, darling. Mwah. Suzanne Mansell as well, welcome to the Nether branded. Kiwi, thank you very much for the 13 months. Fellowship, my beloveds. Fellowship, my fellowship. Martha, I'm seeing 2 handsome men. Am I dreaming? Oh no, this is reality, darling. This is a reality, Martha. And of course, Miki-ta-chan, thank you for both of you for being so kind. Why, thank you, Miki-ta-chan, for the silver. And of course, thank you for joining us. It's been absolutely phenomenal getting to do this. Nina as well. Like, heck, thank you very much for the 5 months. Yay, made it to stream. Also, happy 5 months. Nikki, welcome for joining the Netherbranded. Paradox Mint again. That fic was so hot and heavy, it cut out my power for a minute. 𝔂𝓸𝓾𝓻 voice acting, and cheers to the author. Honestly, the fics were so good this stream. I was blown away by them. Like, we have so many amazingly talented people. It's up there. I can't believe how talented everyone is. I'm always like entranced by this community. I couldn't wish for more, if I'm honest. Like, I literally, like, the Netherlings, the Fellowship, everyone. It's given me everything I could have wished for, and I'm so happy to have a community like this. It's wonderful. It's great to be a part of this. And of course, Diana, thank you for the 10 gifted memberships. Thank you very, very much. Zaichu as well. Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Kiwi, Dice Kiwi, I'm on cloud 9. Thank you. And of course, Diana, mwah. Zaichu, mwah. Get one of those as well. And of course, Jesse with the cute profile picture. Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships as well. Let's go. We do have ASMR coming out this week as well. I've got the recorded thing. I just need to give it a good old-fashioned edit. So thank you all very, very much for sticking with me with that. It got a little delayed, but I'm glad that I can drop it. It's a cute little potion boy, which is cute. And of course, Jesse, thank you. 𝔂𝓸𝓾𝓻, thank you for the super animal. I'm so glad I'm wearing earbuds/headphones today. Love you, Zander and Fuchan. This is a treat. How sinful. How sinful. We're so bad. We're bad. And the not so lonely writer as well. Thank you for reading that. I'm glad I wrote it. Keeping in mind how good you both are with your VA. Thank you for liking it. Thank you very much for writing it. It was phenomenal. Stormy, loving all of this, the stories, the VA. Yeah. And Kiwi again. The combined VA forces of Fellowship is a blessing to the world. Thank you for bringing our worlds to life. Thank you for making them, honestly. We wouldn't have anything to do if it wasn't for you guys. And Aveline as well. Gotta go. Hope you have a good rest of stream. Well, I think it was pretty awesome. It was pretty awesome. Yeah. Camille, thank you for the 6 months as well. Oh, and also we're jumping back to the now. Celine, Fellowship forever. Thank you for being lovely and comfy streamers. This was a fun stream. Adore you both. And heck, I know that Fuchan adores you guys, and I know that I adore all of you as well. So thank you all very, very much. It was such an incredible, stream. I'm glad that we've managed to find time to do this. Definitely. Yeah, incredible. Absolutely phenomenal. And of course, oh goodness gracious me, goodness gracious me, and of course, yeah. And of course, hey, it's Shamomi. Hey, Shamomi. Hi, Shamomi. That's Shamomi. I recognize Shamo. Thank you for the 4 months. And Miss Munchkins, thank you for the rose. Paradox Mint, I said that before the stream. Let me riz the Netherlings in peace. It's not my fault. They're so heckin' cute. I must smooch. Careful. They commit arson. Careful. I want you to know, okay, anyone who's trying to romance the Netherlings, they do have a penchant. They do have a penchant, as they say, a penchant, a penchant for committing arson. So they might set things on fire. They sometimes get a little excited and set fire to things. I like us. That's a green flag. They do. They very much do. The comfies too? Wait, do the comfies set stuff on fire too? Oh, for fuck's sake. That's it. You guys are allowed. Okay. Okay. I see. I see. So this is why you guys like each other. Look at the little cousin. Of course, you guys are related, I swear. This is... Dude, we say you're cousins. You are blood related. It must be. It must be. And Marvin on Toast as well. The Fellowship inspired me to create not 1, but 2 characters for the Viscount Netherbrand project. And those 2 have genuinely made the story so much better. I think it's fitting. It's a fitting way to honor the Fellowship. And indeed. And I will also, like, I will endeavor to honor the Fellowship and continue making it as phenomenal as I can, regardless of whether or not Fulger's with us 24/7, whether or not, you know, whatever happens. He's given me a torch to carry with all of this and a standard that I want to live up to. So I can't help but think that, you know, I just wish I'd got to spend more time, you know? He's inspirational. You know, he's fucking inspirational. Incredible. Like, yeah. 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 And Noir, Fellowship inspired and encouraged me to continue my passion. Also, the courage to share my work. Thank you so much, Fellowship. Forever. Bah. Well, bah. Well, we hecking bar you to pieces. Hecking bar. And of course, Diana, thank you for the 50 gifted memberships. Thank you, Diana. Thank you for the 50 gifted memberships. Thank you so much. I'm emotional. I'm so emotional right now. I love you, Fellowship. Yeah, heck yes. Thank you very much. And yeah, no, I love the Fellowship. It's like incredible. It's huge. I can't understate the amount of love in this shared community. It's incredible. No two ways about it. There is just so much there's so much positivity here. I can't ever take that for granted. I think that like both Wujan and I have been blessed with two incredible communities, and there is nothing that can understate that. And Rory as well. Rory, welcome to the Netherbrand. Welcome. Get on in here. And Pecan as well. Fellowship forever. This stream was full of laughter, warmth, and a few raised eyebrows. Positive, of course. One to remember fondly. Indeed it was, Pecan. I'm gonna look back on this in like years to come, and I'm gonna have such love for this. I can't understate how incredible this was. Yeah, no, I can't. Fuchan made this incredible. I'm so glad he found time for me. I know that he's a busy little Borg, but like, yeah, if we were gonna send out the Fellowship with a bang, then we're sending out the Fellowship with a heckin' bang. You know, it's good. It's really good. So thank you all very much, hugely. And of course, Yumahea, proud confident. Thank you for the 1 year of being a member to Club Netherbrand. I got a little too flustered to keep watching Lamau, but I hope you and Fujan and every Bahadi had fun, Zanny. Fellowship love. Also, 1 year. Yay. Yay, indeed. But thank you all for joining us. That was phenomenal. And I think on that note, I am going to be wrapping things up here. Of course, if you are new to the channel, maybe consider dropping a subscribble. I would love to see you around. I do have a 2.0 happening on Saturday. So I would love to see you there. I'm getting a whole new outfit, a whole new look. So I would love to see you. And of course, if you want to drop a like, that's awesome too. I would love to see all of you around again. But thank you all so much. Sunny, thank you for the silver. We buy you, Zanny. Hey, buy you too. But until the next, I'm going to send you guys over to Uki now. So thank you all very much. I have been Zander Netherbrand. You have been my dear sweet Fellowship. And until the next, I'll see you far sooner than you think. So sleep tight. And bye-bye for now. Bye-bye.
Mm-hmm.